That little Chico Pitbull, Mr. 305, better said Mr. Worldwide, and y'all already know what it is. We reporting live from that, yes sir, that Magic City, the bottom of the clip with the one, the only, the legendary Drink Champs DJ EFN and Nori, the one and only. Why? You already know what it is, cause we some niggas on the run eating. And this is what you call timeless and history in the making. If you think it's a game, play with it. Dial it.
What it could be, hopefully it should be. This is your boy N-O-R-E.
What up, it's DJ EFN.
And this is Military Crazy War Drink Champs Yappy Hour. Make some noise! Now, when you talk about a man who has transitioned from one place to another, when you talk about a man who's braced his whole city, when a person calls themselves Mr. Their City, they usually never accomplish that, but when he actually accomplishes that, gets the key to the city, and then returns to Mr. Worldwide, he got records with Enrique Iglesias. I've never even been in the same room with that nigga, Enrique Iglesias. He got records with Jennifer Lopez. He got records with Usher, Neo, and the list goes on. I think even Shakira shaked her thing on the yacht. This man has accomplished goals, and it's crazy because I got to see it from the beginning. You got to see it from the beginning. Yeah. So in case you don't understand who we saluting right now, who we showing respect to, we are showing respect to the almighty Pit motherfucking Bull! The real Mr. Worldwide. So I'm gonna bounce around, right? First off, let me
keep in mind what you got right now.
Okay, I got you, brother. Listen.
First of all, I want to say thank you for having me. Nori, I done looked up you for many, many years from the Noriega Capone days. The first time I caught you was at Salvation Club on the beach. But I see how you started that with Enrique Iglesias. It's funny because I call Enrique, Enrique's black side, I call him Enrique Churches.
Oh, shit, no, I didn't know that.
Because Iglesias Church.
Iglesias Church.
Oh, right? Holy moly guacamole.
Okay. Then you said I was never in the same room as Enrique, but then I caught that you said Jennifer Lopez, but you ain't said you was never in the same room.
Oh, no, I can't say that. I can't say that.
If I'm gonna come on Drink Champs, I gotta fuck with you.
So look, let me just tell you something. This whole time, when we said we got Pitbull, you know what the first thing I thought of?
Yeah.
What is he gonna wear?
Yeah.
Because you know why? When I looked at your last interviews, you're really GQ.
Oh man, I appreciate it.
Really, you about that life. Like, them silk pajamas and shit, you about that. You know
the silk pajamas, I leave to Hugh Hefner, man. He rested paradise for real. He up there having a good time. But the way I grew up in Miami, being one of the neighborhoods, being Little Havana, I actually lived here in Wynwood. I tell people all the time I lived in good neighborhoods, bad neighborhoods, worse neighborhoods.
Right?
Yeah. It was Little Heron City, yeah.
Okay, Heron City.
Now it's the Art Mecca. Went from the Heron Mecca to the Art Mecca.
Wow.
But I used to live right up the block, and actually my brother's mule was literally half a block from here, right there, right outside of where we're having this conversation.
Wow.
But where I'm going with that is when I lived in Little Havana during the 80s, it was after the Mario boat lift. So what was there was Los Marielitos.
Right.
And my father used to put me in the bars.
Now, for people that don't know, that's Scarface, when you watch Scarface.
Yeah, if you watch Scarface, the beginning, Los Marielitos are coming in. My father brought over 3 boats during the Mario boat lift, 548 people from Cuba to the United States.
Wow.
And he would put me in Little Havana at the bars, something, well, not as nice as this. Because, the bar was / restaurant. I mean, man, you from left, right,
That's right. Let's go, though.
So therefore,
it's about you today.
Therefore, he would put me up there, he'd make me do Jose Marti poems. Jose Marti is somebody we look up to, all the Cubans do. And it was all about freedom and fighting and dying for the honor of freedom. And they would lose their fucking mind in there. That's when I figured out that words were that powerful. I'm like 5 years old at the time, by the way. But the guys that would show up, though,
They would be dressed nice.
they would be fun.
They were sharp.
They were sharp. They were nice.
We
they
say
were
guayabera?
charismatic.
How you say it?
No,
Guayabera.
guayabera you would have.
That was regular, right? Why was it regular?
Shit,
To me, that shit is hot.
Yeah.
To me, that's upgrade. Like,
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
But these boys, they had the suits on. They treated everybody nice with respect, great sense of humor. Had all the women, silent but dangerous, and that's where that style comes down the pipeline. I would say when you see me like that, just know I'm looking like Miami in the '80s.
God damn it. Now, when I Googled you, they said you sold over 60 million records?
Thank God I've been very blessed, my friend.
Yo, hold on. Let me just say something, and I gotta big you up on this. We've interviewed for 4 years almost every rapper, almost every athlete, everybody. And I have to say, hands down, out of the most successful people, you're probably the only one who walked in here by yourself.
Oh,
you're probably, I don't think it's not one. Look, Ian told me that, and I was like, maybe he's by himself with security.
People told me that. They was asking if it was a problem for us. Like, is it cool if he goes by? What the fuck is that? No, it's not cool. He better bring security.
Well, I mean, it's one of my old neighborhoods, even though it's a different neighborhood now. But let me tell you, I grew up at a time looking up to everything that everybody was doing on your side, EFN and the whole crazy hood, what they were doing. I would work hard to get on the mixtapes. I saw everything that they were doing. And to be a Miami boy at that time when nobody really believed in Miami, and y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. But you were one of the ones that showed love. Fat Joe showed love. White Clef would come down and show love, especially in this neighborhood. You know, right here when you had DJ Raw and mind you, he was a DJ and we already know what he was involved in. We ain't gotta talk about that. You can just look it up. So
his name's DJ Raw.
His name ain't DJ Stepped On. You know, his name was DJ Swim. It'd be a whole nother way of Raw. But out of all, to be able to sit here and have this conversation, it comes from a different level of respect. And the reason when I got in the game and I got that opportunity to get in, I looked at different lanes, different paths. So right after I did Born and Raised in the County of Dade with Trick, Rick, and
Khaled album, right?
And Khaled's album, I was down in Dominican Republic.
Santiago,
que para todos los dominicanos allá afuera, todos los plátanos.
Santiago, Casa de Campo. We use that.
Well, Casa Campo, that's not everybody in DR is like, hey, Casa Campo.
I love Casa de Campo. Let's go.
Believe me, I invested there. But
so you're in the Dominican Republic?
I'm in Dominican Republic, but I'm not in Casa Campo. I'm in Santo Domingo. And I see these two beautiful Dominican women dancing to Bob Sinclair's record, World Hold On.
World, hold on. And then Bob Sinclair had to be taking ecstasy writing that record. Come on. World, hold on. You know he was on some drugs.
And these are tremendas mulatonas. I mean, gorgeous animals. I'm going, wow. And I'm thinking in my head, I know these motherfuckers don't speak English. So I'm like, well, let me holler at them real quick and see what's up. So I talk to them and I say, hey, you like this record? He's like, oh, esta canción me encanta. I said, ¿tú sabes lo que está diciendo? You know what they're saying? Said, no. I said, shit, I need to get in this music right here. Wow. So when I heard that Bob Sinclair World Hold On, that was the first record that I jumped on for world music. Right. Wow. When I saw the play the lane, I'm like, man, nobody looking at this shit.
You know where I heard World Hold On at Mansion on South Beach, taking ecstasy.
That's what I heard.
That's what I heard it at. Continue your story. I'm sorry.
Or you think you heard it?
Maybe. Continue your story.
And I don't even want to know the rest of that story. I can go a lot of ways right there.
Because I want you to remember what you said, but listen, the big homie Jay-Z seen us drinking a champagne that he did not approve. So I can't even say the name of the champagne. So he wanted to, and our show is about celebrating. Yeah. So which bottle do you want to pop? The gold when you win a Grammy, because you got Grammys too, right? Or you was nominated a lot of times.
No, we've won Grammys, but I'm over winning Grammys. I think we should own Grammys at this point.
So you saying you want to go rosé? Or you want to go keep it going?
Yeah, I'm here to show love to anybody. I don't really drink champagne, to be honest with you. But I'm here to show love to somebody that's an entrepreneur doing what we need to do. Milk the fucking game, because the shit done milked us.
Yes. So which one, sir?
So
which one you like, the gold or the
I've never tried any of them, but I'll try the rosé with you.
The rosé, let's go. That's how you know Pitbull's rich is $500 one, goddamn. This is This is very expensive, goddamn.
Shit, you better give that shit. Hey, there's gotta be a sale around here. Cubans, we like deals, man. We like deals and steals and bargains.
So you remember you was talking about?
Down in DR.
Okay.
And when I heard the Bob Sinclair, jumped on that record. It was the remix. And that is what allowed me to get into the world of the DJs when nobody was really looking at them. And that allowed a whole nother lane. So by the time I got into that, which when we beat TVT Records for our own shit, mind you, I always tell people, I never beef with no motherfucking rappers. God bless everybody. I understand that's a part of it. But we did go against the company and we won against TVT Records, which allowed myself to be free, Little John to be free, Yin Yang to be free, Yo Gotti to be free.
Don't go there yet, because I got that in my notes and everything. please. So let's continue with the Dominican part, right?
So when we get to the DJ game,
that was $12 a spill.
When we get to the DJ game, I see that's a world nobody's looking at.
So you started DJing?
No, I started rapping on them records.
Records for the DJs.
Started rapping them before the DJs became artists.
Right.
So before they were looking at the Guettas or the Sinclairs or the Tiestos or the Afrojacks or the, you name it.
Right.
For the champagne, yeah.
Because they really flipped their game around 2012 after we jumped on X amount of records. Then everybody started to jump on them kind of records. You feel me? So now I got a whole nother lick I'm looking at right now. I'm gonna put everybody on it yet.
Right.
Let me go ahead and sacarle jugo. Let me milk this bitch first, and then hey, the lick's for everybody. But otherwise, I got another one that I'm looking at. But that was the pivotal point. And the only reason that I was able to make that pivotal point without worrying about my career, because a lot of people worry about their career and say, oh, if I jump on this, then these people ain't gonna think I'm this, or I'm not credible, or this. Nah, I looked at it as if it wasn't for Miami, building me the way that we were built down here, meaning black, white, pink, purple, orange, Cuban, Puerto Rican, Dominican, Mexican, Venezuelan, Colombian, Honduran, fucking Haitian. Hey, stop by saying or like what I learned in the neighborhood was real simple. Hey, get more bourgeois, you know, so.
With you have a couple rolls? Have a couple rolls? No,
I'm drinking beer. Shout out to Nappy Roots.
Shout out to Nappy Roots. We drinking Jay-Z and Nappy Roots.
Jay getting back to his Nappy Roots.
There you go.
Jay looks like he had overtime right now.
He's getting back to his Nappy Roots.
He got the locks coming out.
So, go ahead.
But with everybody that we grew up around in Miami, is what allowed me to step out the box and not worry about it, because I was raised around so much different music, whether it was salsa, merengue, bachata, bass music, hip hop, electronic music, cumbia, no, de todo un poco, ¿me entiendes? Es una paella, papito, una paella es a gumbo.
Con todo.
But what you did to Lindsay Lohan, why did she sue you?
I ain't do nothing to Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah,
if I would have done something to Lindsay Lohan, she wouldn't have tried that.
What did she
would have been rolling.
What did she sue you for?
She sued me for saying, for showing her love, basically.
Get the fuck out of here. I never heard
because
of
you think about it, I got it locked up like Lindsay Lohan.
That's it?
If we're in the street, that's like shit. We run
this is when she was the gangster, her and her mom.
Yeah,
I remember this.
Got it locked up like Lindsay Lohan. So what happens is they sued some internet company at the time or a milk company for something for utilizing Lindsay Lohan's brand.
Damn. See that?
And that was an undisclosed whatever it is. And when she stepped to us with that, I just said, what I really did was, first of all, I said, hey, let me invite you to the music awards, the MTV Music Awards. We'll go together.
Classy move. Continue.
And then after, when we put these certain attorneys on the game, they figured out that their attorneys were plagiarizing the whole game. Wow. And they were just grabbing certain cases and putting it on certain things. And we told them, hey, well, look, if you want to go to court with this, this could be a lot of fun.
So you saying, if I was to say, I'm a Pitbull like Pitbull, and you take it personal, you could sue me for that?
Well, that's what they do on that side. Me, I'd be like, shit, bet that up. I appreciate you.
Exactly.
I mean, you can sue for anything, really.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I mean, right now, that's why I had to trademark the
Wow.
Because they were using it on records that I wasn't on.
Whoa.
That were becoming big records around the world. Wow. So, hey, man, I'm all about, if you earn your keep, it's fair for you to fight for it. But most people, they're bitch made, and what they do, if they see you coming up, it's crabs in a bucket at a whole nother game when you get to that other level. You know, because they got them attorneys that move different. Ambulance chasers one way or another.
You never been in a party with Lindsay Lohan and seen her party?
Nah, to be honest with you, may God bless her, but she don't look like my kind of party.
Let's make some noise for Pitbull. you named yourself Pitbull because you said the Pitbulls never fight. They never give up.
Well, I mean, they always fight.
Yeah, they always fight, but they never give up. That's what
They fight to the death.
Is you thought it was a time you wanted to give up in hip hop? Was there a time you doubted yourself?
I think you always in life doubt yourself one way or another, right?
I do too.
And that's what makes you reinvent yourself, recreate yourself, re-challenge yourself. But the Pitbull came from a Dominican friend of mine that I grew up with named Junior.
We were going to involved. Always a Dominican involved.
No, I owe a lot of my career to Dominicans and their culture, to be honest with you.
Me too.
And
they thought I was Dominican my whole career. I never told them no. Just like, fuck it, I'm just an honorary Dominican. Let's just go with it.
I ain't from the heights, I'm from left right.
Yeah, I'm left right. But go ahead, my bad.
Don't worry, Jay-Z did the same.
Come on,
they thought Jay-Z was Dominican.
Let's do it.
And we were going on the way to a Pitbull fight. And I was about 16 years old. And he said, Chico, that's your name, Pitbull. Like, oh man, all right, cool. I was looking for a rap name at the time. And at the time when we were freestyling, I went to a lot of different high schools.
And you had the cornrows then?
At that time, yeah, I had the braids to the back. And then I would battle 4 different guys at the same time, and then they battle me.
Or they'll react, they'll respond.
Well, I was very blessed living in so many different neighborhoods in Miami. I had, let's say, for lack of better terms, what they call it now, a lot of content.
Right.
I had a lot of ways to flip different things. You know, I could flip Patois on them, Creole on them, Spanish on them, English on them. You know, different neighborhoods, from black neighborhoods, they would call different things. It was just so many ways to flip shit that you would kill them at the end of the day, if that's the only neighborhood they grew up in.
Right.
So therefore, Junior turns to me, he's like, hey man, that's your name, Pitbull. Like, oh shit, I kind of like the name, I like that. So when I started to study what the breed is, the breed for one, stereotype, everybody think a pit is a bad thing, especially in Dade County, you know it's outlawed.
Yeah.
Can't have pit bulls.
In Broward, they allow it though.
In Broward, they allow it. Another thing too, it bites, it locks, doesn't let go until it take care of business, and it fights to the death. It's too stupid to lose. Don't understand what lose is. It just understands fight. So you apply that to the game, you apply that to my life, you apply it to everything that we got going on. That's basically what it's become. You feel me? So I owe it to Junior, and that's where the whole Pitbull thing came from. And then you really fuck up the game where when people talk about a household name and when you work so hard to get to a certain level, you Google Pitbull right now, I come up before the dog.
Goddamn. Make some goddamn noise for that. That's hard. Are we doing shots? Are we doing shots? I feel like a watermelon.
Yeah, we can do shots. Mira, got Mama Juana ahí.
Is that one yours? Because we didn't know if it was yours or not.
I'm not gonna lie.
So
wait a minute.
What I invested into, everybody.
Mama Juana?
Yeah, everybody put it together for like one thing. So voting was the first one.
Dominicana.
Yeah, say right there.
You kept it real.
Yo, Mr. Lee, get off on
You
this.
kept it real. Mama Juana, oh my God. I don't know.
But the thing is what I did is I invested into, when I seen everybody took one thing on, this was the flagship for me.
That was the vodka, right?
That's the flagship. We ended up buying this and we distill it now in Hialeah. We're changing the way we're gonna distill it at now. But this right here, I look at it as our Bacardi. So Bacardi became a mothership or an umbrella of Grey Goose, Patron, Black, the whole nine. So I said, okay, this is gonna take the lead to create a portfolio. Then I got a chance to do business with Espanita, which they're killing it. They're the ones that's gonna actually be the point guards in all of this. You got a rum out of Dominican Republic.
Wow. And where's this one made? Wait, this is the same one?
That's a rum out of Mexico.
Out of Mexico.
Another rum out of Mexico.
It looked like a tequila bottle for a second.
And then you have Candela, which is the Mama Juana. That's got its own lane. Nobody got Mama Juana bottled up
Nobody got Mama
Straight up.
So that's another company that we're involved in. So this is our portfolio. This became our Bacardi. Little by little. ¿Cuándo sacamos esto? Con paciencia y vaselina, el elefante se la metió la hormiga. ¿Me entiendes? That means, hey, with patience and Vaseline, the elephant fucked the ant.
I'm into that.
Especially after Mexico, you listen to the Boston Clan and Manson and them.
So now we discovered the mystery of where that bottle came from.
Oh, yeah, I didn't even know.
Nah, I thought he was sneaking it out. I'm like, nah, we putting this over here.
You gotta chill this bad boy.
I would have thought it was Sunny. I would have thought it was Sunny. Oh, chill it. But give him a shout out right now. Give him a shout. We gotta celebrate your career right now.
While we're taking that, and thank you, but I want to say congratulations to y'all, man.
Yes, man.
It's the epitome of what we've learned how to do throughout our careers in our life.
Yeah, that's right.
Take nothing and make it something.
That's right. Gotcha.
So
And y'all boys are on your way. I'm letting y'all know. So get ready.
Who was the first person, like after you you had this illustrious career and you're having this illustrious career? Who was the first person that called you? He was like, "Get the fuck out of here." Who was the first person you got like a little starstruck from that called you and wanted to work with you?
Oh, starstruck.
Or just happy they.
Oh man, it was Enrique being one of them.
Enrique, yeah.
Jennifer being another. Mark Anthony.
I'm sure you were hyped when just Luke back in the days.
No, I mean, Luke was the one that put me on the game.
Yeah,
Just
I
when Luke did that. That's right. Yeah. I mean, I wouldn't be here without Luke. I don't think a lot of us would be here without Luke. To be honest, that's the king of Miami. And Luke was the one that taught me the independent grind, the independent hustle. And on top of that, too, a lot of people don't see it that way, but Luke fought for us. Coño, gracias, man. Appreciate it. Luke fought the fucking Supreme Court and won for the First Amendment.
I know.
So none of us would be talking the shit that we're talking right now if it wasn't for Luke. The UN would not be UN without Luke. The Heat, Dolphins, anything that moves in Miami at a certain time had to come through Uncle Luke.
Yeah. Goddamn, make some noise for Uncle Luke.
Yes, sir. One time for the king. Salud, oye, singa, singa, que la vida pinga. That means fucking fuck.
That's good, man. That Mama Juana's good.
It's Mama Juana, papito.
That is good.
Make some noise for Mama Juana.
I see where this is going now.
Hey, man.
Oh, man. So yeah, to be able to hang out in Jennifer's house with Mark Anthony and them, I said, oh, shit. She going to something.
All right.
Yeah.
And what period was that when you worked?
I was about 2010.
Okay, this is when they was doing the Hector Lavoe movie, or no?
Yep, they just finished the Hector Lavoe, and she was on American Idol. I went and stayed at the house for the night, which was funny because me and Mark, we got together at about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. We stayed drinking till 9 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I heard he's a real drinker.
And yeah, he's a lot of fun. Mind you, the house is a block long in Los Angeles.
Not the one in Bel Air.
I don't know where the fuck it's at, some hill, whatever it is. I just know it's on that side of the coast, right? And I'm in the room with Mark, and I'm going, dog, it's hot as fuck in this room. I say, hey, you think I can go ahead and change the AC right quick? He's like, no, we can't touch that. Jennifer likes it at 86.
What?
Holy shit, bro.
I'm a Miami boy. Shit. Yeah. For a Miami boy to be hot, you already know what they do, right?
Were the windows open?
No, hold up. It wasn't though. So then I go, Mark, but not for nothing. Jennifer's on the other side of the house. Literally, it's a block long, dog. You gotta go to the other side of the crib. She's like, nah, but she don't like me playing with the AC. I'm going, oof. That's when I told them, hey, you think it's cool if I go ahead and open these doors at least right quick in the back? Because, you know, there's they live on the hills or whatever.
Yeah, so there's a breeze out in that motherfucker.
If this is their old crib, we just was there last weekend because, not with them, my boy bought their crib. Yeah. So I don't know.
Well, hopefully, you know,
if
they get some of them spirits while they're in the bedrooms and you know.
So if it's just the same crib, I know exactly what you're talking about. But okay, continue.
So no, either or, that's when I figured out. I said, boy, Jennifer's a general. This thing's diligent.
You can't even touch the AC in the crib.
You can't even touch the AC.
Even if you Mark motherfucking Anthony. All the fucking crib, man. In my mind, he's like Hector Lavoe. Hey, Coochie. You see the movie, obviously, right? Yeah. What's her name? Coochie. No, Coochie. Coochie. So Coochie, whatever. God damn it.
Hey, Coochie.
Holy shit. I got notes and shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to be professional. You know what I'm saying?
Got notes. You go through his notes.
Yeah, no problem.
This is great, man. It makes me feel like I'm at an underground radio station.
You almost killed a crackhead because you laced the product?
That's in your notes, man?
Yeah. It's in my notes, man. It's actually... You almost killed the crackhead. Just like that. Because you laced the product. And that's when you stopped selling drugs? Because
man.
You was trying to go hard. You were trying to have some Miami spice, I heard.
I lived in South Miami Heights. And I lived in these buildings they call the Shortstop. So next to the Shortstop, you have the square. So that's one dope hole. And then between Shortstop, you have Ghouls, which is Chocolate City and the Village on this side. Yeah, that's right. Off of Caribbean Boulevard. And so when one runs out, they got to come through the Shortstop, basically. So you stop, hey, what they do? Whatever it is. So there's one, that's my father. He liked to drink. Don't worry about it. My father,
and the
my
crackhead
brother.
too.
Yeah, there you go. What's funny, she wasn't actually a bass head, to be honest with you. At that level, the bass head used to come around with no tires on the rim and shit. That was fun to watch, by the way.
sliding across.
Did you say no tires on the
On
rims?
the rim, yeah,
Okay.
just sliding on.
I picture the picture.
Yeah.
Continue.
And so you picture in these buildings, we had our own. Gracias, monstruo. We had our own police station in there. We had a metro police station in the buildings.
Wow.
So we had to be strategic about anything that we did. And this one woman, when she came up, we used to be the buildings that would be heavy was building C and building A. And she came up, and I happened to have, a couple.
Yeah, I mean.
What's that thing that you was in Mansion on that Bob Sinclair?
Oh yeah.
Some of them things.
The Cadillacs.
And then I had, little onion on this side.
Right. And you mix it together.
And I got to work. Yeah, and
you make a salada.
Together. I'm about 17 at the time, and she took a bag, ran off with it, and came back with just all bloody all over the place. And down here in Miami, you turn to somebody and she's like, "Cracker, you done late, man. Cracker, you gonna kill me, Cracker. I know you, Cracker." And then my dog was with me. And he's like, "First of all, you ain't no Cracker, that's a Chico right there." That's just too raw for you, baby. That's just too raw for you. Your nose ain't ready for that kind of candy, baby. And in my mind, I'm thinking, oh, shit. Like, man, we almost killed the woman over $20. Wow. And that's when I said, you know what, partner? I think I'm kind of straight on, at least on this side of things. Playing at that level, let's just say. So yeah, that was a rude awakening. But it's no worse than what these companies do right now with these cell phones and shit. I mean, they get everybody hooked.
Yeah,
it's a bunch of dope where they got all your data and shit. They know who you fuck, where you move, how you shit, how many steps you take.
If we'll all talk about, say, let's take a trip to Cabo right now. United Airlines will send me, hey man,
I ask people all the
flight to
time.
Cabo. You're like, how the fuck they just know that I'm talking about,
You ain't seen that documentary?
Yeah, social dilemma. Yeah. But I'm talking about, this was doing it to me before I seen that documentary.
They talk about shit going back to Gmail is already addictive.
So like this guy, you only gotta ask him to drink. He just go, all right, go ahead, man. You're the perfect guest, man. Just keep going, man. Salute.
I want to take some of this water right quick.
Mama Juana, yeah, please.
That's Mama Juana.
Mama Juana taking another shot? Okay, I'm in. Come, let's do some watermelon.
I've been very blessed.
You gonna take a shot? Or that's a drink? That's a drink or a shot? That's what I'm talking about, man. Y'all Cuban guys are living up to the image. I ain't gonna lie, man. Let me enlighten my inner Puerto Rican right now. No, this is mine.
He took it down.
Dale que tú puedes.
You went straight from the bottle?
Yeah.
Oh, you want some Puff Daddy shit? I understand where we going. You want to get a shot? Get a shot though. We gotta take a shot.
We just took a shot. We just took 2 shots.
All right, damn. Right now, y'all left me. Yeah, the fuck? Wait for this is Cuban shit. You know what I'm saying? Cuban Miami.
We ain't even started that Cuban shit yet.
I'm telling me already. The Cuban Miami's. Come on, man.
Manda para acá.
Magabaya Bing Bong. Yo, man, to you, bitch. Man, we're so fucking happy for you, brother. Continue to do your thing. We got your back. Make some noise! Now, you started out.
So I was saying, hold on, because I got a chance to.
Yeah, no problem.
I've had a chance to not only.
Ass.
Y'all straight? You
They're
good?
talking to you.
Ah, okay.
I was taking notes. What happened?
Head engineer has.
No, you're taking notes.
I've been very blessed to be able to travel the world also with Tony Robbins and have speaking engagements in the whole.
Wait, the dude, the guru guy?
So we've been touring together for about 4 years now.
Excuse me, time out.
Yeah, that's some next level shit.
I ain't gonna lie.
And that's not even your next level shit, right?
Yeah.
Well, that's one of the things.
Time out. I've never heard of this shit. You just said you went on tour with Tony Robbins, so he goes out and speaks to the people, and then you come out in the suit, and then you speak to them after?
Yeah.
What's the suit got to do with it?
He got a suit. He had a suit on.
That's a Superman suit.
He got a suit on. I know he got a back into you.
So one of the things I talk about at a speaking engagement where I tell people, I say, look, I'm not religious, man. I believe in God, but one of the stories out of the Bible, one of the most famous stories is what? Is Adam and Eve. What did Eve bite?
Apple?
She bit the apple. Look at the logo on your fucking phones. It's a bitten apple. So therefore, everybody biting that bitch right now.
The Pitbull just dropped science?
Nah, that little bit of knowledge.
We're no longer going to be number one on Apple Podcasts anymore.
Oh shit.
No, that's all good.
It's all good. We
Bueno,
don't
que se
care.
vayan para la pinga.
We don't care. But yo, that's crazy. You know what I said on the rhyme? I said, most people holding their phones, it's like they two hands holding your phone. It's like you pray to it.
Yeah.
Think about it. Like that's what you're actually doing. You're actually sitting there and praying to this device.
It's a cell phone, baby. It's a cell phone for a reason. You're prisoner to the phone. You're in a cell.
Hey, like, we're saying Islam right now. Shit, call Farrakhan. Shit, yo, come on. That's ill. That's ill.
So you saw that film?
Social Dilemma?
You seen it too?
Not only I saw it.
That's what it's called. Yeah.
Not only I saw it. I'm sorry. But it's Social Dilemma. So I not only saw it, the day that I saw it, I'm talking to my wife. My wife is just standing there in the kitchen, just like this. And I'm just like, so I wanted to see how long it would take her to break out of the curse. This is like a curse. And the next day she watched it. She's like, "That's what you was doing to me yesterday." Because I just stood there and just let her just like, and then the next day I didn't even tell her to watch it because our phones is connected. The next morning she just woke up and watched the shit. She was like, "Oh, okay, that's what you." Every hour of the day, I don't know if I ever shared this. I think I did. 1 hour of the day, I take my phone away.
You've talked about that.
I take my phone away.
I'm still on the BlackBerry, dog.
What?
Yeah, nigga, you think I'm playing with you? Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, encrypted, baby.
Wow, nice.
Wait, my shit's so fucked up. Look at that screen, dog. But that's what I stay on right there.
But Charlie got you beat. He got a beeper still. You gotta have a beeper code or you don't know what it is.
Remember the beeper codes and shit?
Beeper code, right? You know what I used to hit the girls with the beeper code, right? 555, I want sex. Or 42, fuck me.
Wow.
Yeah, so hey, at the end of the day, so now you're a Miami 305 day
I've
county
been
resident.
living in Miami
He been
14.
forever.
Oh, I've been
I
coming
mean,
here
from when he used to hang with y'all.
No, but
back in the day,
he's been living here for a minute.
On the low, I'm over double digits. So Trick told me once I was over double digits, I'm a Miami guy now. He just
You pay
gave
your bills here,
Yeah,
you're
I pay my
Miami.
bills here.
Hey, it's good for
pay
taxes, Papa.
Shit, fuck bills.
That's why he came down here.
Oh, damn, don't say that. Don't say that.
No, I mean, you
but
just
this the
taking
best taxes in the
advantage.
country.
Yeah.
But how about, I know you're not into sports, but I am impressed about what the Heat is doing right now.
The
Are
Heat
you
are doing
fucking with
their
the
thing.
basketball?
I've been seeing what they're doing in the bubble.
Nah, I'm proud of the Heat, bro.
I like
Jimmy Butler.
I like Jimmy Butler for many, many years. He's a good guy.
You know-
He's been to a lot of shows. His sister's a big fan, actually. So I got a chance to see him while he was in Chicago. I like him because he's a
Jay Crowder, that's my brother. We
he's
used
a
to live in the
good
same
guy.
building.
You know what I mean? But these it's hard to find humble, hard workers in the league in this day and age. When we grew up, we watched players, and if they were down 20 with 2 minutes left, you couldn't get the motherfuckers out the game. Now it's like they're down 20 with 2 minutes left. It's like, man, sit me down. I'm straight.
I'm not gonna lie
You
to
know?
you, and I know this might hurt your feelings a little bit. It might hurt everybody's feelings here. Miami, I used to go to a lot of Miami games because I lived out here. Miami might be the worst fans ever, though.
Oh no!
The minute you
they
guys
could be
start
fickle.
leaving,
Oh, yeah,
they
yeah,
just
yeah.
they just go outside and start messing with the live bitches. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, everywhere's a fucking club in Miami. Like, y'all turn any fucking place into a club. That's what I learned about Miami. When I got here, I was just like, you gotta put on club clothes. Like, we're going to the game. It's gonna turn into a club at some point. At some point, like, you know. And I learned that, but.
No, it's very
Once you guys as fans, because you know I got the worst fans in the world. I mean, I'm a Knicks fan, and we are abused. We're
good.
abused.
I think you guys are the greatest fans with an interesting team.
With the worst team, you can say it. You can say it with the worst team, but you guys got a great team. But it's like Miami is so blessed that if you come and once they start losing, the fans just leave out. And I think that like 12 times I come to the games.
The only thing that Miami really ride for when it comes to that,
Hurricanes.
Hurricanes, straight up.
Yeah.
you done lived in Miami plenty of years.
Yeah, when it comes to that,
Anything that comes to do with the
year,
hurricane, we in it. But yes, it's true. But let me tell you, if you utilize that to your advantage, once you know that Miami show up for you,
right.
then that's it's a, how can I say, you earn that respect, you earn that, I fuck with you.
I can tell you.
Between, look, the Marlins won on basically an inaugural season with Livan Hernandez, I love you Miami, you know, at that time. And then they broke up the team. So Miami's like, damn, dog, like, we just had a great team. And even when the U had the run, the NCAA kept fucking with us. They kept sanctioning us one way or another, you know, because they didn't want basically thugs winning football games. Because the way we were playing the game was different from everybody else at the time. Right? Mind you, I used to park cars at the Orange Bowl, bro, when I was 7 years old.
At the Orange Bowl.
At the Orange Bowl.
That's it, yeah?
Yeah. And I don't even know why they knocked that shit down, but either or, it is what it is, right? Now, when we get to the Heat, what happens? You put together a conglomerate, an animal.
You got LeBron.
No, you got LeBron, Bosh, Wade, and mind you, who the heart of that shit is UD being an OT boy.
That's my boy.
He's the one that'll step up to anybody. He's the one jumping up on you, right? They need that spirit. Then what they do, they win games, boom, they break it all up. So what does Miami really fall in love with? You gotta put that into perspective, though.
Yo, you're a very deep guy, man. Like, damn.
I mean, look, we live in a world of criticizing thinkers. I come from a world of being a critical thinker. I like to listen. I like to look at shit, break it down, and then so when someone get to talking shit, you go, okay, that's cool. I appreciate that, and I acknowledge your opinion. But what about this? It's like spades, right? Boom, and then you waiting for that last one to go. Bah!
He definitely been to jail before talking about spades like that.
No. It all depends on what spades you're talking about. I've been very blessed to.
We're learning the street spades.
How can I say
spades.
I've been very blessed to go to jail and duck prison.
Okay, that's great. That's great.
I ain't hit the whole 365.
You had to do everything.
Yeah.
The county's enough.
The
county's enough.
You get there with the house, man.
Let me just tell you something.
You can't use the phone. You get in the shower. You got to fight a couple bitches.
I don't want to hurt anybody from Miami's feelings, but you got the worst jails in America.
The county's disgusting.
Y'all don't even clean y'all shit. You know what y'all do? Just make it cold.
That's it. Very cold. Very cold. And mustard and ketchup.
It looks like shit on the wall.
Yo, I'm like, why is it so cold? They're like, it kills the germs. I'm like, during coronavirus, that shit must have been zero, but love in that motherfucker, yo. Because that's what they tell you. We're killing the germs. Or making it look, holy moly. Y'all got the foul jails in America. I just want y'all to know that.
I've been very blessed to get in, get out. Pre-trial release. Appreciate you. Thank you very much, Dade County.
So, all right, now, we touched on it a little bit earlier. I want to circle back to it. It was at one point, and I don't want to use the word slave because I don't feel like that's proper. But it was at one point when anybody signed a TBT, it felt like that was a lifetime contract.
Oh, man.
Like, I mean, from Mike Geronimo to
Ja Rule,
Cash Money Click, you guys, it just felt like once you signed to TBT, Rory Flush, once you signed to TBT, that was it. And I heard a rumor, and I actually heard this rumor from Jay-Z because this is the crazy shit. I had a record with you, and I was trying to put it out, and I was like, yo, Pitbull is my man. And he said, yo, trust me, stay away from it for right now, because Steve Gottlieb just has, this is what he said, this is quote unquote, I swear to God, it's almost quote unquote, and I promise you, Hov will co-sign this. He said, he just has new suits in his closet just to sue people. He has suits just to go to court.
He definitely doesn't wear the suits, for sure.
I mean, just to go to court. You know, I don't think he meant that literally.
That's what he did, yeah.
But he was a lawyer.
He's a Harvard grad.
He's definitely a smart dude.
He was a smart dude, so...
I look at Steve Gottlieb as the Castro of the music industry. A genius for all the wrong reasons.
You're Cuban, so you calling him Castro is that...
So I learned a lot from that world.
Just a fact.
Now I look at it where, if you look at the biggest robbery in the United States of America, is student loans. So I got a chance to go to university and get paid for it, even though it was the best university, but not by music standards. When we were at TVT, we were knocking these motherfuckers out the park.
Yeah, that's the thing about it. Y'all was so successful, people didn't understand the business part of you guys.
I mean, independently, I had an album, at that time, Miami sold 750,000 albums. Independently. That doesn't necessarily mean I ate off that, but I did eat off the journey. I got a chance to see independently how to break shit down. And mind you, Luke being independent was the first one to break certain things down for me. So the minute that I saw that Buddy's litigious, meaning Steve, he likes to sue everybody. Here's the crazy thing. Irv Gotti was the beginning of my career. And then Irv Gotti, by default, became the holy grail of my career. I'm gonna break it down for you.
I'm not following at all.
Right. When I went to one of the high schools, I went to Coral Park. I'm gonna make this quick. Hope Martinez, my teacher, changed my life. Mind you, her name's Hope. Hope Martinez gives me an invitation to a video shoot at Salvation, where I first saw y'all, by the way. Capone and Noriega perform. niggas on the run eating and all that right there.
Go ahead, goddamn.
Boom, right? When I go to Salvation, it's a DMX video shoot. DMX and them doing a thing. One of my dogs instigating shit. And next thing you know, one of the guys named Bundo out of Rough Riders tells him, hey,
Dominican.
yeah, he's like, yo, I'm not gonna give you DMX, but I'll give you Dragon. Next thing you know, I'm battling Dragon. When I battle Drag, that starts to send waves throughout the city.
You smoke drag.
Nah, I wouldn't say that. What I would say is this. I'm gonna tell you, no, real shit. I'm gonna be real with you. I got Swiss Beats right next to me when the battle starts, and Swiss says, I'll give you 3 rounds and Drag's gonna burn you. I don't know what the fuck Dragon is at this moment. You know,
and you don't got Little John or nobody with you?
No,
It's just,
no. Just my dogs. Just my dogs with me, right? And then, mind you, I got home court advantage at least, so I can flip English, Spanish, this, and the third. And mind you, this videotape of this shit, it's gonna come out.
Okay.
And mind you, boom, I'm battling Drag 1 round, 2 round, 3 round, 4 round. The reason that Drag loses this battle is because he went to
He went what?
8th round. He went to me and my niggas done lick shots. Even done hit cops. But you can't wait for my shit to drop.
He hit something that was already out.
Before Down Bottom hits with Juvenile on the Rough Rider album. Mind you, I'm listening to this flow as a Miami boy. I'm going, what the fuck is this shit? I never heard no flow like that before. You feel me? So I'm thinking he got me, but his folks know, no, he got you. So Irv Gotti comes up, and Irv's like, hey, you the one causing all this ruckus? I don't know who Irv is. I'm 17 years old at the time, and Irv's like, you the one causing all this ruckus? Yeah. He said, you write music? I said, nah, I don't write music, I freestyle. You know, you're 17, you think you got the fucking world by the balls and shit. And he said, that freestyle shit is cool, but it don't make no money. Boom, that shit, bing, ding, 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 ding. I started writing music like that. So that's where Irv changed my life by default, right? All right. So now, if you look at it, freestyle's what? Freestyle. Now the shit in the freestyle, shit a paid style now, but I got it after Irv told me that, right? So I go see Irv. Irv's working on the Murder Inc. project. Irv takes Jay-Z, DMX, Ja Rule to Def Jam. Ja Rule coming off of the
Cash Money Click
off of TVT.
TVT,
All right. Where does it all flip with Irv again? Well, now Steve sues Def Jam for Ja Rule.
I remember this.
And he wins for about 100 and, I think it's like 60 mil.
Wow.
When he wins for 160 mil, here's the difference. Steve is Jewish, Lyra Cohen is Jewish, and Lyra Cohen's like, oh, okay, cool, no problem, papito, espérate. Bagada appeal, wins the appeal. He wins the appeal. When he wins the appeal, it goes down to like about 94. Don't quote me on numbers, but I'm putting you in ballparks. 90 and some change.
Drunk facts, that's what we call it.
One of effect, I like that. It's almost like Miranda rights, right?
You're off by a name.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Can't be used against you in a court of law. That's the most important thing. Bagada. Buddy hits again. Lyra Cohen comes back. Appeals again. Now Buddy's at about like 60 mil on a $160 million judgment that he pulled collateral on a bank from. But me hanging out at TVT Records in the office and shit while I'm trying to see what the game plan is on different things, I'm listening. Ying ying. So when I hear he in that spot, I'm like, shit. I took my little bit of advance money. I never bought nothing else other than property. I was living in Opalaka at the time.
Oh, so you already signed on TVT while this was happening, right?
So I took that little bit of advance money I got. I bought a couple of properties. I pooled everything and this is right before 2008 hit with the crisis. And I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna fight this shit. It was about $250,000. I put that up and I told the woman that was in my life at the time, so hey, look, it's real simple. Either we're gonna win this or we're gonna end up on the I-95 on 79th Street, not 479th Street. So why'd it happen? So they sued Ja Rule over the Def Jam shit. Irv Gotti's a part of it. Irv Gotti get hit by the feds. All this shit's happening at the same time, dog.
Same time, and you on the contract.
And I'm on the shit. So Irv, by defect, becomes my out due to Ja Rule at TVT because he sued Def Jam over Ja Rule. You get what I'm trying to tell you?
No,
I gotta read it back. So Steve sues Def Jam for Ja Rule after he gave him away, supposedly.
Yes.
And Irv's a part of that whole movement. Right? So that whole movement, Lyra Cohen fighting Steve throughout these years.
I've been bugging out the whole time. You kept saying liar. I was like, who the fuck are you talking about?
Same shit.
Leo, okay, I'm sorry. Okay.
Leo, liar.
You gotta do
Es la misma mierda, diferente peste, papo. So, it was that court case that allowed me to sneak in, put my lawsuit in, and that's how we got out.
And you knew you was gonna get out? Was you confident?
Hell no.
Because you know what? Like, I think Mike Geronimo is still signed to him to this day.
No, man, come on.
And let me tell you, Geronimo was fucking, he was raw, bro. He's raw.
I'm gonna be honest, I think so, bro. That's my friend. I seen him in Butch Rock Party the other day. But I'm just saying, that's how Steve Gottlieb.
And mind you, by default, Steve Gottlieb became the beginning of Interscope Records to Jimmy Iovine through 9 Inch Nails and them. No, if you look at the trajectory of Buddy's had, that's why I say he's a...
Well, with the TV tunes,
he's a very smart
he bought
guy.
all the rights to the TV tunes. That's why it's TVT Records.
TVT
and
Records,
then he sued anybody using the TV tunes.
Well, I'm gonna tell you how I know Buddy was an interesting character. If you walked in, I don't know if you've been in TVT Records
I've been to TVT
in New York.
Records,
He had this couch that was when you walk up the stairs, it was an inflatable couch, and he put it up on a frame, and it's something that his old boy came up with. Old boy down here means father, so his father came up with. He basically stole/got a loan from that idea to open TVT Records. So Buddy hit his own father.
Inflatable couch?
Yeah, it was on when you're coming up the steps. Man, I can almost see it like it's right now. But hey, look, I wouldn't change anything in the world. I love that hustle, love that grind, love to learn. And I think esa es la diferencia con la sangre cubana. Que nosotros somos personas que we look at, I'm saying, we look at a loss as an opportunity.
Yeah, absolutely, to learn.
Yeah, we're going like, how can I put it? You're in a building, you're cleaning the building, you're cleaning the toilets, and in your mind you're going, I'm gonna own this building one day. And people telling you, nah, I don't never work. You go, Papa, watch me.
So you bought yourself out of that contract yourself?
No, we beat that motherfucker.
All right, take it from there.
No, hold on, but real quick, I don't know if you remember this, but around the time, I don't know if it's before you're trying to make the move, you're coming to our office, Crazy Dog, you're doing freestyles.
Yeah.
Steve, Steve steps to us to sign Garcia.
I remember that.
Good looking.
And you talked to me and you pulled me to the side and said, you didn't want to tell me details, you just said, don't do it. And at first I'm conflicted. I'm like, oh man, we finally got this deal on the table.
Let me stop you right there, because he's hitting you a game, but you probably, or did you think that he was hating?
Not hating, but I was confused by it. Teach was the one that pulled me to the side and said, he's putting you on the game. He's taking care of you.
Yeah, because you know what it was? I'm gonna be honest. As an outsider of the industry, everyone wanted to go to TVT. But everyone in the industry knew, holy shit. But you're not always privileged to that information. But looking from the outside, when you look, that was like the most powerful label at one point.
All day, in the mid-2000s.
Yeah, and being as independent as they were killing it,
And
man.
they were independent.
Yeah.
No, and investing in people that nobody was looking
Nobody.
at. Lil Jon, Yin Yang.
So how did you hook up with TVT? Through Lil Jon? No.
Lil Jon and Brian Leach.
Brian Leach, that's how you got, because what label is
He's the one that believed in me. I mean, John always showed me love.
Right.
But Leach was like, hey, look, man, I'm not too, and this is real
Was
shit.
it Polo Ground Records?
Yeah,
Okay.
him being a Harlem boy, he said, look, I ain't really too much into what you be rapping about. I don't really understand too much. But I see you fucking everywhere.
Right.
I see you pushing your mixtapes. I see you everywhere trying to do things.
Right.
And then the one that flipped his mind, we were together on at DJ Justo, may he rest in peace.
Yeah.
Oh, the Justo Awards?
Right, that was an incredible.
And I ripped a rhyme there, and that's when Brian, that was a verse off of I Don't Give a Fuck that Little John gave me an opportunity to do the remix on. And I spit that verse.
To Brian Leach.
No, on stage at Justo's.
But mind you this I have footage of this. I gave it to Teach. I think.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah, he asked me for it. I don't know if you guys are using it, but I have the footage. We were there, and he came out. Everybody in that venue, including artists, DJs on stage, looked at him crazy.
Yeah.
And when he started spitting over that joint, we were the only ones, a couple of us in the audience were going crazy. Everybody, I think Mobb Deep was gonna come perform, and everybody's just like,
was it like a different type of crowd? Because
it was just a diehard New York. Ghostface, I think, was there.
Okay, yeah. So
And
you bring out those type of
But he
fans.
came out like if the crowd was going wild, he did his thing, and it was like 5 of us going crazy out of like 300 people or something.
Nah, Justo's too. So that's all about certification, stamping,
Right.
and that was
that's lyrics back in the days. That's real, like.
The thing was,
You
flow was
killed it
different.
though, but it was just people just didn't know what to think of him at the time.
Exactly. Which was the verse was Trying to get it in my head because that way Nori can kind of get
Too rich to remember your verses. I
Hold on,
understand.
partner, I'm gonna get it. You gotta give me, let me get a little bit more
Another
mama
shot.
wine.
Let's do another shot, baby. I'm in.
Let me get that mama
I'm in.
wine right
You
there.
break my mind, baby. I got it.
But Kev, I got that footage. We could use it as a clip in this.
Oh shit! Your ear finger got every footage.
I got you because I used to do this thing all the time. And this is the verse to say, and because I attribute my career to track 18 on Little John's Crunk of Kings. Or Kings of Crunk, I'm tripping. Yeah, thank you. He gave me an opportunity on that. So I utilized that on this verse to say, it said,
okay. I remember.
Yeah, it was, I don't give a fuck. So it said,
okay.
I said, I'm back as that Cuban from track 18 on the Kings of Crunk. I get anything, just let me know exactly how many things you want. Catch us in the club with our cups up, screaming, we don't give a fuck. My nigga, you don't want none, cause truly we don't give a fuck. Little John done put me on the remix. Now y'all in some deep shit. Y'all got fucked up. I'm gonna get it back now.
Ooh, you too rich, man. It's over.
Let's get it. Hold on, I'm gonna get it now. I'm back as that Cuban from track 18 on the Kings of Crunk. I get anything, just let me know exactly how many things you want. Catch us in the club with our cups up, screaming, we don't give a fuck. My nigga, you don't want none, cause truly we don't give a fuck. Little John done put me on the remix, now y'all in some deep shit. No. This is a fun part. You gotta put every part of this, cause we're gonna get it.
Do you want a shot in between this?
Yeah, I just did one. Remix. All right, here we go. I'm back as that Cuban from track 18 on the Kings of Crunk. I get anything, just let me know exactly how many things you want. Catch us in the club with our cups up, screaming, we don't give a fuck. My nigga, you don't want none, cause truly we don't give a fuck. Little John done put me on the remix, now y'all in some deep shit. I fucked up again, huh?
Let's go, make some noise. Take a little shot of my wine. It's gonna come to you, bro.
I'm getting, because that's the fun. While we talk shit, watch, and then by the end of this bitch, I'm gonna knock
Don't
that
worry,
bitch out.
we'll come back to it. We'll come back to it.
We'll have some deep shit. Boom. Ready? Let's try again.
I'm ready.
When it's away, baby, it's how it goes.
It don't matter.
I'm back as that Cuban from track 18 on the Kings of Crunk. I get anything, just let me know exactly how many things you want. Catch us in the club with our cups up, screaming, we don't give a fuck. And my nigga, you don't want none, cause truly we don't give a fuck. Little John done put me on the remix, now y'all in some deep shit. Y'all like an 8-ball in the corner pocket, y'all in some deep shit. Oh, still fucked up, almost got it.
I was into it.
Now we almost gotta listen to the verse. I'm like, damn, what's that?
Yeah,
I feel like I had it.
It's
one line, it's just one line. Now you're in some deep shit.
Hold on, give me some more marijuana.
No, I got it.
You got a shot. Hey, come on. No, do the shot together. Come on, the shot. Goddamn. Yeah, come on. Hey!
Some deep shit.
Ooh, yeah.
I got you now. Ready? Let's try it again. This is what life's about. I want to know everybody out there what the fuck
Everything
is
ain't
about.
one take. Everything ain't one take.
No, not only that. It's not about how you fall, it's how you get back up,
How you
baby.
get the fuck back up.
All right? So, I'm back as that Cuban from track 18 on the Kings of Crunk. I get anything, just let me know exactly how many things you want. Catch us in the club with the cups up, screaming, we don't give a fuck. And my nigga, you don't want none, cause truly we don't give a fuck. Little John done put me on the remix, now y'all in some deep shit. Y'all like an 8-ball in the wrong pocket, y'all need shit. Damn, that's that one part.
Don't worry.
Let's get that one part.
Pull it up.
Get that one part, we gon' get it, I got you.
Pull it up, ass. Come on.
How long is this? 20? Nah, not 20 years. 15 years?
Wait, this is on a song.
Yeah, he did this, yeah.
At the Justos, I'm trying to get the verse in my mind.
And I'm telling you, while he's spitting it, you see people starting to look like, oh shit, on the stage.
Some deep shit.
I have the footage. I can't find it right now. Oh wait, I think it might be
Right there, you watch it.
maybe.
All right, hold on.
And then I'll spit it. I just need that one little line right there.
We love this shit. This is hip hop shit right here, y'all. I ain't gonna lie, y'all witnessing some real.
But what's crazy
hip-hop
is how
shit.
much that verse changed my life, dog. Please, bitch. Ready? Let's do it. Got you. Let's do it. I got you. Boom. But please,
let's make some noise for boy.
Please, bitch.
On the research.
Let's try it again. Say it.
Okay, you wanna hear it one time?
Let's try it. No, I got you.
Okay,
It's just that please, bitch line. That's all it was.
You
It just
hear
need
it one
that
time.
connect.
We'll edit this.
It just
You
need
want to
that
hear it one time?
That's it. Look at me.
Good,
So
good.
I'm back at that Cuban from track 18 on the Kings of Crunk. I get anything, just let me know exactly how many things you want. Catch us in the club with the cups up, screaming, we don't give a fuck. My nigga, you don't want none, cause truly we don't give a fuck. Little John done put me on the remix, now y'all with some deep shit. I'm in the track, and I'm like, please, bitch. Y'all like 8-ball in the corner pocket, y'all losing the game. I'm like 8-ball in the store's pocket. I go straight for your brain when I cock up and bang. I'm doing my thing, and nothing gon' stop me. I walk through the rain, the hell with the fame. Give me the game, give me the about me. I dare you got me. It's the broad stage of Tony in them yayo days.
Holy moly guacamole. You serious, man? You
That's
serious?
the fun part.
You serious,
I
man?
try to keep my mind together.
Right, you
But see,
serious.
it was just please, bitch.
Holy moly guacamole. You
By the
serious?
time we leave, I gotta give you the whole one.
One time my dog DJ offended this motherfucker. One time for DJ, y'all don't know about Uncle Al, rest in peace. Ideal, Danny S. So I ain't gonna talk shit to y'all, I'm just gonna get to it like this. I'm Vegas that Cuban from track 18 on the Kings of Chrome. I can get anything, just let me know exactly how many things you want. Catch us in the club with our cups up for screaming, we don't give a fuck. And my nigga, you don't want none, cause truly we don't give a fuck. Little John done put me on the remix, now y'all with some deep shit. Y'all never thought that I'd burn up the track, but please, bitch. Y'all like an 8-ball in the wrong pocket, y'all losing the game. I'm like an 8-ball in the starter's pocket. I go straight for your brain when I cock him and bang. I'm doing my thing, ain't nothing gonna stop my weather the storm. I walk through the rain, and hell with the fame, just give me the money, forget about me. How dare you doubt me? Pitch the raw stain since Tony in them yayo days. Okay, drop that shit. Okay.
See, that's about pushing yourself, man. You gotta push yourself.
Get the fuck out. And you
Push
still
yourself.
care about that shit? After all that shit?
Nah, as far as mentally, I like to keep my mind together. But I love to show people, especially in this society, for the bitch-made motherfucking pussy boys, to be honest with you,
Don't
that
sugarcoat
instant
it.
gratification does not exist. So therefore, to be 15, I've been 20 years in the game. You've been in the game, what, 25?
Something like that. 97. Since 97. I
All
don't know
right,
how to add.
so 23.
Yeah,
So
there you go.
you're 23 in the game. I've been in there since 99 was my first contract with Luke.
God bless you.
I mean, I remember getting on. I remember seeing y'all in about 95, 96 when I was around certain people in.
You know what the crazy
beautiful
shit
women
is?
in Kendall.
When I Google
Loved
you-
them some crazy hood back then.
When I Google you, you know what it says? It says your first break was on a Miami mixtape.
Yeah.
And I wanted to wonder, was that something that intertwined with you guys, or break it down? Because
I did a lot of mixtapes. They did a lot of mixtapes, and then we would get together to put together different verses on different things. But to get to an EFN at the time was like getting to a Flex in New York or getting to a Clue.
Was he
so
a
I had
dick?
to earn my stripes. I had to earn my
was
respect.
EFN
I had
a dick?
to earn.
Was he a dick?
No,
like
never.
You look like you look straight at you.
And if you want to get that story out the way, just get it out the way.
Later.
Nah, EFN was never, no way, shape, or form, and none of the clique either.
Right.
But like anything in life, you.
No, because back then,
if you
when
show
you
to
said
somebody's
Flex,
park, you need to
when you said
earn
Flex,
your
like
respect.
Flex was kind of like hard to get to. Pause. Like he wasn't an easy accessible person. Like you had to actually have something going. So that's why the reason why I asked you, like, you know, back in the days when, you know, we can't just look at everybody and say he's going to be a star. You know what I'm saying? And it just happens. Sometimes there is, and sometimes it's like, yo, shorty, let me see you work. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you told me a story that you came to my store, Crazy Goods,
Of course.
when you was a shorty.
I got jumped on the way to that fucking store. But it's called. Yeah, I got on 137 up
in Burrell, yeah.
That was one of them. Because remember, look, we had a lot of gangs in Miami in the
Yeah, I
90s.
remember
A
that
lot
shit,
of them.
yeah.
So whether it was TNS, y'all had IMP,
Latin
LBB,
Kings.
fucking Latin Kings, VLB, HT, Wilo.
shit was
You know, the black boys had the Booby Boys, John Doe, Zopan. I mean, it was a gang of motherfuckers. Yeah, so IMP was the biggest gang in Miami. The biggest gang in Miami.
They
Them
came
motherfuckers
from
were
folk. They came out of folk. nation.
everywhere. They were everywhere, and they were about it. You know, they were loose.
Right.
So I tried to go to the store one day, and I'm turning the corner, and I'm going to see actually a girlfriend of mine, a Colombian girl in Kendall. Da la casualidad, ¿verdad? Y they jumped me. So that was the first.
Was you like the guy that was singing outside the girl's house?
Serenading her?
Yeah.
Nah, it was a different kind of.
Okay, it was a different type of jump. How did they jump
You know, so how can I say?
Describe.
No. They jumped me. I was, hey, this what it is.
Wait, on the
Get
bus?
fucked
Like, what
up,
was you
man.
doing? Like,
No, I just turned the corner.
Turn the corner and
I
they
turned the
just like
corner.
IMP, nigga?
Around the store?
No, not even like that.
It was around the store?
It was on the corner.
Murder Mook, I'm writing Murder Mook.
On the corner.
By the Burger King and shit.
On the,
There's the gas stations.
no, I'm tripping. This ain't around your shit. This is around Backway.
Oh yeah,
Backwards,
which is close by, but it's down the street.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking.
Twin, I love
that's
you.
where I would get your mixtapes at.
Yeah.
Yo, 1 second. You want another shot?
Now, I'm going in. I'll be all right.
Right.
Oh yeah, but either or, I just want to tell y'all this. I say again, I congratulate y'all.
No. We congratulate you today.
And
Please,
you
ain't gonna flip the interview on that.
Through that, music has given me a great outlet to be able to build schools. Now, mind you, I ain't graduated from high school.
Wow.
But to be able to build schools and have this kind of conversation, I know they love to watch our show and the whole nine. Right. That's why when we first had the conversation, I said, hey man, if I come on, let's just make sure I'm all about having fun. If I love to get loose.
No, we gonna have fun, get loose.
You feel me? For sure. But making sure that the kids, when we speak about certain things and let them know that what we've come from and all the obstacles in life and nobody ever believing in us one way or another, that through music, it's giving us a chance to build a school. Well, I mean, we're up to 11 now with 10,000 kids, man. By the way. I appreciate it.
But I want to get back to something because I really admire the fact that you rolled Dolo.
Yeah.
Why?
Why not?
What does he have to be afraid of?
I don't owe anybody no money.
No, I'm just asking, like, cause you know, you.
And let me tell you, if a motherfucker want to rob me, it's real simple. You got $300 in my pocket. That's all I got. I ain't got bread like that. Look, here's 300. I got a picture of my kid, a picture of my father, and my mother. That's all it is right there. If you want that, then knock yourself out.
But that's party time for somebody, though.
But you don't see, like, you know, God bless our Miami brothers.
And mine is a Jewish roll. You already know, 50 on top of the 100. If I had $1, I'd be on top.
I got another shot. You got another shot?
I definitely got another shot.
All right. You got your shot? You got your shot? I gotta take another shot.
No, let me get
Let me get you.
Oh, yeah,
you poured, yeah.
Ahí está.
All right, salud.
Salud, felicidades. Congratulations.
4 cups day.
I just want you to know, I admire that though. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people, you know, me personally, I love crowds. I love people. I love showing my people love. Yeah, but at the same token, I walk through the mall. Sometimes I go dolo. And people always just look at me and be like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Running around with 20 niggas.
No,
you got no beef with nobody.
No, I don't got no beef with nobody. But yeah, I mean, I like that because you know why? I feel like it's one person in that bunch that we're going to teach something to, and they're going to spread that to the next person and the next person. It's all about, you know, but let me reiterate and get back to what it is. When EFN said, yo, he said he's coming dolo, or he said his people said he's going dolo. And I was like, he got to be coming dolo with security. Like, that's what dolo means for people at his level. And you actually walked in dolo.
Nah, I mean, hey, look, which I appreciate that. But I'm going to tell you what it is that a lot of things that I've seen in the game and throughout life, the person, and mind you, we're connected through one of them, by the way, is the person, such as, like, let's say myself, we're not the one that's the problem or the situation. It's everybody around you. Right. Dime con quien tú andas y te digo quién tú eres. No me entiendes. Show me your friends, I'll show you your future. So I always looked at it, even when I ran around and did whatever I did, because I don't even know what I did, if you know what I'm talking about. I did it by myself. So if I ever find myself in a situation,
can't snitch on yourself.
I'm not going, they tell you, no, porque fulano, porque Pepito, Menganito, Juanito, you're going, that's great, you know what I mean? I don't know what you're talking about. So therefore, the same thing in the music industry, I roll the same way, and especially at this level. Why? Because if anybody's gonna fuck this up, I'd rather it be me. Not somebody I'm hanging with, and then they do some dumb shit, especially now on social media. All you gotta do is take a picture, put a headline, next thing you know, they got me involved with some shit I ain't got nothing to do with. Whether it's a video, whether it's a headline, because listen.
And you're in the, I'm sorry to cut you off, but you're in the paparazzi bunch. Like, you just hang out with Ricky Iglesias for no reason.
Nah, man, that's the funny thing, but
I just say you drink with him since 9 o'clock in the morning. Do you know how much?
That's Mark Anthony.
Mark Anthony,
but that's what we're gonna call that weed now. Enrique Mark.
Enrique Mark. I like it. Make more to Enrique Mark.
But you drove here or you took an Uber here?
Nah, I got folks.
Okay,
I definitely got people moving me around the city.
I think the only other person that came by themselves was 50.
No,
50 Cent came with your body.
If 50 came here, because you know you got Little Haiti, right?
We were in Little Haiti.
Let me tell you.
That's where we were at. We were in Little Haiti.
Okay.
By the way, I'm gonna tell you something.
Besides Fat Joe, that always comes by himself.
I'm gonna tell you something. That's a sign of respect.
Ice-T as well, yeah.
Like, when I was in Malibu, you know, my birthday just passed. I was in Malibu, And I hit Nas, and I said, yo, Nas, we're here. And he said, I'll be there in 10 minutes. And I just automatically was like, yo, he could come security down. He came with not one security.
God bless
bro. Not one, and it made me feel good about me. Cause I was like, damn, that man trusts me.
Exactly.
He trusts me. Even though we in Malibu and nothing should happen. But at the end of the day, that's fucking Nas. And he came and was like, yo, man, it's your birthday. And I'm looking, and I'm just so amazed that the man had not one security guard. And that seriously touched me.
Well, that's what I told Tom when he hit me, and he said, I said, he's safe with us.
Yeah.
He's like, no, that's what he's
That's what
gonna
I
do.
told him. I said, I'm going to go out there. And mind you, what I love about this is we can actually have real conversations without the bullshit that's going on in the world right now.
Right.
You can't.
Goddamn. Where the mother...
You should have been here. I was trying to spit the verse off Little John shit at least.
And I sent it to you. You got it, Teach.
And which, by the way, Teach is one of the folks that I owe my career to. And when the time is right, we're gonna have certain conversations about other things on why I even ended up on certain records. Let's just say, But they were asking me, hey, how come you show up here Olo like that? You straight,
No,
by myself.
Yeah. He's crazy, man. I'm gonna be honest. He's crazy. There's nothing that can be logically that can. I mean, it's dope that you rolled Dolo.
Well, I mean, and it was funny. When I met Teach, I lived right up the block. Teach used to come get me on 28th and North Miami Ave. Literally, right up the block.
God damn it.
So to be here having this conversation with y'all means more to me than you guys really know. And what I say is like, look, one time, one of the guys that connected me heavy with Akon back in the day was a boy out of New Jersey. He had just jumped out. His name is Screw.
My man.
Yeah.
God bless Screw.
Exactly.
Yeah, rest in peace.
And Screw happened to be with
Capone,
exactly,
yeah.
and Capone.
I don't really know that story,
yeah.
But God bless to that story, because I don't know. Sometimes people ask me about that story and they get me confused.
No, they think it was you.
They think it was me because I got the bigger name, but it definitely wasn't me. I wasn't there. I actually never met Screw.
Screw's a good guy. You would like him, I promise you.
No.
And he's here, and he's here with us. But what I'm trying to tell you is exactly because of those kind of moments that you're in a situation, and someone is just because. As much as we call it being real, we're just passionate, dog. And when you're around somebody that you feel you got to look out for, you're willing to do whatever at that moment, not understanding what that moment may really mean in the near future, let's just say. And that was one of those moments. But Screw was the one that put me down with Akon, and this is when the Ozone magazine was out and about. I was breaking all of us down south. Nobody was looking at us down south, but Julia Beverly was giving us a platform, whether it was myself, David Banner, T.I., Little John, Akon, the list goes on.
T-Pain, B.O.B., whoever,
you name it, you know what I'm saying? So, therefore, that's why I like to roll by myself, because if anybody gonna fuck this up, at least let it be me. Not I gotta put it on somebody else. You know what I mean?
Make some noise for that, goddamn. You want some more Ace of Spades? Take some more Ace of Spades, man. Come on, man. I'm doing my job, brother. Which one? This one?
There you go.
All right, cool.
Anybody else want to try some Mama Wana? Well, you gotta.
Mama Wana?
You gotta get the cups.
I'm not offering none of y'all no Ace of Spades. I'm just being honest. Listen, man, I've been sanctioned. It's certain. That's it. That's it.
You give it to everybody else.
Whatever I don't drink, I'm taking home.
That's the bottle.
No, he's good. Look, right there. I gave him enough for everybody.
They say choose your
Mama
poison.
Wana? Yeah, you gotta.
Micheladas. My next business venture.
So Pip, listen, you got all these liquor ventures. We need a Drink Champs liquor. Can you help us out?
Absolutely.
At the end of the day, because you got 17 liquors over here.
Nah.
And we were like looking, what is this? What is this called?
This one's a panita.
It's panita. It sounds
Yeah,
like
this one's doing great.
it comes with bread.
This one's doing really good.
No? That's tequila.
This one's tequila.
Boom. And then
Award-winning tequila, by the way.
Well, Pitt and Colombian, this is the one that I'm involved with, Colombian White. We're in business by association. It's the same distillery where it was for Voli.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So you're at a high Aliyah too.
Yeah.
I seen you saying Total Wines the other day. You're getting a lot of secret money, bro.
But look, Aguardiente doesn't have a lane here in the States.
Right.
So congratulations.
Wow.
Now you climb the lane.
Mama don't either.
Exactly. But Aguardiente is the... you been on Aguardiente before or no?
Colombia.
Aguardiente is terrible, man. Let's just throw it out there, man.
It's good. No,
Let's just get
it's
it
so
out
cool. Now, you know what's crazy? Him talking about it's terrible. Get him a little Colombian one in front of him.
I'm married. I'm happily
Matter of fact,
married.
I'll take a shot of you. I wasn't there.
Oh, you're the first guest that ever requested for it. You know he from Miami. This makes the voice a fit, motherfucker, bro. I'll take a shot of
No, you take a shot too.
Nah.
Don't say can't say nah. After you put us on the nah.
This is the crazy shit. Me and him is on the same driveway.
Once we take that,
That's how we do it. That's how we do it. That's how our relationship lasts. We're in the same driveway. Yo, Pit, hold on, don't take it yet.
Hold on, let me get a...
This is how me... No, don't take it yet. Listen, this is how me and EFN's relationship lasts. We're on the same highway.
What is this you're saying?
He's on the scenic, or I'm on the scenic, and he's on the other. But we're on the same highway. So I don't drink beer. He doesn't drink champagne. I'm not drinking how you call it?
Lo que sea, bro.
Exactly. Look at these Cuban guys jumping me. Oh, fuck, I'm fucked up. Poured way too much.
Got that licorice.
Eso da.
All right, I poured way too much.
You gotta put that Joe Arroyo.
I got a man, I poured too much, bro.
No me pega la neva.
Yeah. Barranquilla.
That's how you gotta start every shot with me. I go boom, 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 boom. Hey, boom, 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 boom.
What about the coma?
Dice.
That's the Copacabana, baby.
You know what's crazy? That song wouldn't work right now. No me pega la negra. Imagínate tú después. Oh, mira, dice. Porque tú tienes una canción de las negras. ¿Qué pasa aquí? No, es suave, bro. Esto es.
So did you ever get slack?
Celebrando.
You ever get slack from going? Cause like slack.
Oh yeah.
Because
right.
hold on. Let me just explain why. Because you went from like the ghettoest music with crunk. Like crunk is underground for hip hop.
Yeah.
Like you gotta be into hip hop and into hip hop. Cause crunk was like the underground shit. And you went from the underground to the most biggest stage in the world. You performed in Times Square for New Year's Eve. You was out there doing your goddamn thing.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't for, first of all, like I said, I grew up in Miami, good neighborhoods, bad neighborhoods, worse neighborhoods. I did come up through the underground. I think all of us did, whether it was EFN, whether it was Khaled, myself, Uncle Al, he rest in peace.
Rick Ross,
Luke,
Trina.
Ross, all of us. Trick.
City Girls.
Yeah, City Girls doing what they doing now. No, let's just say.
Shout out Mr. Mauricio. He's in the
Yeah. One time for Mr. Mauricio.
Mr. Mauricio in the building, right there. Oh, he got City Girls?
No, I'm just saying shout out to him.
No,
I
Big
said City
Teach
Girls,
and
you
House
said
of
Mr.
Mac and all of us that I would say I go back to nobody ever believed in us, but that's what gave us that drive. And that's what, example, why we're having aguardiente right now, Mama Juana, and I don't know what the fuck you're smoking, but I hope it's yours. You know?
Blazing Susie. This is what I'm smoking. Blazing Susie.
So us coming from the underground and then being able to get on crunk. Crunk to me, if you break it down, I broke it down for people before. Bass music is
Crunk is.
Yeah.
Somewhere. So I hear some yelling.
Left, right. Green wood. Crack hood. Fuck them motherfuckers on the road.
So when you go from that, and then you go to Poppy. You killed it. You had silk shirts on. Like you actually did it. Like you actually worked. It worked. Like you're probably the first person that I could see did that. Like you was super underground and super. I don't want to use the word commercial because that's whack, but super global.
No, well,
global. Like
thank you.
Like global. Like
we found a way to cross over, and even now with what we got going on. This new album that's gonna come out. Well, the Spanish album's doing great for us. Very blessed for that.
Huh? What is it called?
This one's called Libertad 548, which is how many people my father brought over in the mail boat lift.
Wait, say that again. Say that one more time.
Libertad, which is liberty. freedom, you know?
Okay, yeah.
When you hear it in
Scarface,
Scarface, libertad, you know?
Well, I thought,
And he brought 548 people.
My first one's called Armando, which is after my father.
Armando, that's your first Spanish album.
My name's Armando.
That's what I said. Armando, do you consider that your first Spanish album?
That is my first Spanish album.
Spanish album?
Look. Spanish album, Armando, yes.
Yeah, look, Armando. Do you consider that your all
2009, I think we put that one out.
Yo, come on, y'all.
You Google it, man. That's cheating.
Nah, I've been studying for weeks. I've been like, yo, give me I thought you did a documentary. But
we've done a couple of different things. Now it's all coming to life, you know. But to be able to bridge these two worlds together, that I think has been overlooked for many, many, many years.
When you say those two worlds,
the two worlds as far as the Latin culture.
Yes, thank you.
All right, and I would say the general public. Now the thing is that between the Latin culture, blacks, Caribbean, anything that has to do with anything that moves African, we all relate. And that's one thing about hip hop. Yeah, hip hop. What I love about hip hop is that hip hop brought everybody together, not through color, through poverty. Like if you were jammed up, shit, I relate to you. So your story, something out your story that I would listen to, I'm going, damn, that happened to me. And that was the difference. It wasn't really a color thing. It was more of when you're in poverty, it don't matter what color you are. You black, white, pink, purple. You're going, yo, you got bread, I got sugar. You got butter, I got soup. You got this, you got that. How can we help each other?
You got Kool-Aid, I got sugar.
Plenty of it, huh? Let that thing sit at the bottom, watch out.
Exactly.
You know? But where I'm going with it is that no longer is it's not that right now. Now they're trying to find ways to divide everything that we got going on. Everything that we've built, to be honest with you. And it has a lot to do with these tech companies, and I'm glad that you brought up Social Dilemma, because Social Dilemma is all about that. I mean, it's selling dope online, bottom line. So who's the cartel? Is Medellin the cartel? Is Cali the cartel? Is Sinaloa the cartel?
Because you know why it's worse than dope? Because at some point on dope or on any other substance abuse, you actually realize that you're hitting rock bottom. You will never realize you're hitting rock bottom on
But they
social
said
media.
in Social Dilemma, he has a great line. He says, you don't know, how are you going to know the matrix if you don't know you're in the matrix? You feel me?
Nah, and the other great line,
and the users.
The users.
Say it.
He said only two industries that call their customers users is software companies and drug dealers.
Illegal drugs. So
are we bigging up Social Dilemma right now?
No, I mean, we got no stocks in Social Dilemma. We're documentary.
We don't.
It just spoke to us. You know what I'm saying?
But it is what it is, and I hope that we, especially for the generation coming up, we wake them up. You feel me? Because it was different even. You know what you should do during this one? Look up when I spoke at the Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Songwriters Hall of Fame.
Songwriters Hall of Fame in New York.
Check it out.
It was me, Jay-Z, Berry Gordy, Ed Sheeran, Bon Jovi. All of us got, but I went off on that. Tom can get you that footage. And why I went off was...
Tom from MySpace?
No. It could be. Maybe that is Tom.
No, Sayemba está buena.
What are we talking about here, man?
That's communicating.
My bad.
But they can get you the footage. And where I went with it is because 30 to 40% of all these social platforms owe all their evaluations to music. If it wasn't for music, be no Facebook. If it wasn't for music, wouldn't be no Apple.
Nothing goes viral.
Facebook, it wouldn't be no goddamn Twitter, Chitter, Clitter, Clatter, Snapchat, TikTok, Pick-Pop, whatever you want to call it. You know what I'm saying? So all of that, there's a lot of money getting stuck to the gum under the table for artists that help blow that up, Spotify, all of that. And I'm a big advocate on that, because if you put the numbers together, me personally, I got close to, at this point, 20 billion views on YouTube, official, right? But if I had a dollar, and I appreciate y'all clapping it up, but y'all being some Miami boys at this point, clap it up when each one of them are worth $1 and I come back with $20 billion. So therefore, that's where it's at.
But that's only on YouTube though.
That's just YouTube. That's not even talking about the streaming game.
Okay, yeah.
But that's just me.
Okay.
I'm just saying if we get this message out to people, it's like, yeah, them numbers look nice, but that's a facade. That's just smoke and mirrors. That shit don't mean nothing. So it's a bunch of views to make some other company a bunch of bread. That at the end of the day, we're the driving force. So it goes back to that independent mentality. It goes back to what Luke drove in me. It goes back to my grandmother being a rebel next to Fidel Castro. My aunt being a political prisoner in Cuba. My mother fleeing through Pedro Pan, Peter Pan. My father bringing over Mario boat lift. That's our mentality. We look at shit and we going, what you mean we can't take that? Of course we can. It just may be more chest than
Spray some
checkers.
Creed. I just feel rich right now.
Yeah, go ahead.
Spray some Creed.
I hope you get a check from Creed, though.
No, I ain't getting no check for Creed. They better holler
We
at me,
gotta
but-
figure this shit out. Don't
Yeah,
we gonna get your cologne
Yeah,
now.
listen, and you
We
gonna
gonna
get
get your
all
cologne.
right, yes.
Just let me see what it smells like.
Yes, you know, this
I'm
is
gonna bring you back. I'm gonna bring you back some
I'm a
Mussolini.
Creed. I'm a Creed. The different. What's the different shit? What's the other shit that I am? What's the none of y'all niggas?
That you are?
I'm a different Creed. This is Imperial. No, this is Aventus. I'm an Imperial guy.
Right.
I apologize.
Don't worry about
you
it.
still smell that? It still
No, it smells good, Papa, but
You
let's
don't
make
smoke
your
weed?
own.
You don't smoke weed?
We can make your own.
You don't.
Nah, you know, hey, here and there,
Here
but
and there?
not in this kind of atmosphere.
You said we're gonna
I may
make
say
our.
things from, you know.
You said we're gonna make our own. Listen, cause I definitely need a liquor connect. But I'm gonna want to do wine. This shit is way too hard.
We could definitely do it.
It's way too hardcore.
Let's
I
not
go back
skip
to-
what we were saying. Yeah,
I'm
What
so
I'm
sorry.
saying is this. No, not
it's
at
too
all.
important. It's too important.
You gotta love this guy, man.
Of course.
No, I'm here to listen to you Miami boys right now.
Yeah.
I'm the New York guy.
Yeah,
in the
you're a
cut.
Miami boy now at this point.
A little bit.
And look,
He
New York,
lived in Kendall even on top of that.
Hey man,
New
where we
York-
going with this?
152.
Yes, I did live in Kendall for a
hey,
second.
New York's the big apple, Miami the pineapple.
So I went from my apple to apple. I'm still in the apple, baby. Let's go. Continue,
Take a shot of
brother.
my one for that.
Hold on.
Look, boy, like that shit. Let me get one. Get that bottle bean.
I'm
Bing.
No, I do like this.
That's just good. That's just really good.
Hold on, wait for me. You Miami boys is too.
Y'all
too fast. Salud.
Para que lo sepa.
Salud.
Ok, hablamos. Dale.
Yo, to Pitbull, make some noise!
Fuck that, the trench
We together. Ugh.
Hey, it's a blessing, man, to be able to shoot the shit with y'all. And more than anything, to be able to do it on some real shit.
And you got an album coming out soon?
Wait, don't skip what we was talking about, guys.
We
Come
got-
on, man.
Look, there's a lot of things
I gotta
happening.
relax.
We're very
I gotta
blessed. But I
relax.
go
All right.
back to if every view we got $1 for, if I'm at 20 billion views, it'd be $20 billion.
And what label you signed to
I
now?
don't got a label that I'm signed to, but we independent.
But
Thank God.
you got tech incubators that you sponsor, right?
We're a part of a. It's called Emerge Americas, which is all the startups coming out of Latin America that they were all shut down in Silicon Valley, Silicon Alley, Silicon Paradise. But here, we've given them a platform.
Right.
We've had that for 8 years with a partner of mine, and it's been great for us, to be honest with you. And we've created, I think, 2 unicorn companies at this point, meaning companies that are worth more than $1 billion. And mind you, I'm glad that Teach is here, by the way, showing up, talking about, hey, I see you show up Olo, but you see how it is? I just show up Olo, and somehow, some way, them angels show up, you feel me?
Right.
And Teach was one of the first guys to ever put me on to tech at that level. I would say maybe 2011 or 2012, Teach put me on the Uber, if I'm not mistaken, right? So he's always had his eyes on that. When it comes to me and I see opportunity, I just always look at how do we get a piece of what they got going on and earn our keep now. I'm not trying to take food out your mouth.
Right.
I'm just trying to bring food to the
Mutually
table.
beneficial. That's it.
That's it. So through music now and everything that's come to life, if artists were to, in layman terms, wake the fuck up, they would see that if you bring everybody together, the kind of numbers that we can bring together, we can run a network. We can run them boys to cut a certain deal. But everybody's so caught up in this vanity and this bullshit that if you look at the names, it's called followers and likes. I've never been around followers and likes. I've been around leaders and unique. I run around motherfuckers that's different.
Talk that
You're
shit.
different. EFN different.
Talk
Crazy
that
Hood was
shit.
different. Teach different. Everything, Mauricio different. Anything we ever did, we were different at what we did. And that's why we attracted to each other and then wanted to help each other. So believe it or not, I looked forward to, for a long time, to have this kind of conversation, because where I'm out and about, I have to be almost every interview I do is like a goddamn fucking deposition.
Right. Yeah.
And I'm like, damn, careful what you speak right here. You know, you're on MSNBC, you're on CNBC, you're on this, you're on that. Places that you would never think that you're on Bloomberg. Yeah. Which, mind you, they looking at me like, this boy's a throwaway. Which we already know that feeling, right?
Right.
I'm looking at their game going, oh, you don't even know what's about to happen. So to have this kind of conversation and you saying, coño, tengo mi aguardiente, I got, ¿cómo se llama esto?
La michelada, go meet chico.
Michelada, coño, that's coming
Yeah,
up.
I only
The
do
infant
that.
formula
I
coming
don't
soon.
own shit.
Este tiene colonia, no sé qué hierba está
I need
fumando.
your help. I need your help, Pitbull. Can you help me get some type of liquor somewhere? I
Ya,
feel
we
like-
make it happen. Mira, candela, ¿sabes? Oh, brother.
But continue your speech. Yeah. Mama Wanna, I'm gonna skip on that.
And shout out to Yubi also that was a part of
You be
Connected.
always show me love, man. Everybody in Hialeah, ya tú sabes. Hialeah, agua, fango y factoría.
Yeah, shout out to Yubi. Yeah.
Ya say, oye, Hialeah,
Hialeah.
agua, fango
Fangu.
y factoría.
Y factoría.
Chusmería
Chumería.
y un poquito de putería.
You just did the Cuban Pledge of Allegiance.
I can't say the last one. Yo, I ain't gonna lie. Big up to my man Ike. He just hit me with
That
the
one
old
Miami
school
now.
vintage frames. I needed these. I needed these.
He just brought you those right now.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. Yo, come on. You know, we feeling good, baby.
They look good on you, man.
Y'all want some more $500 champagne? You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's crazy? We're part of the same company. We're Podcast One. So I got.
You got a podcast now too?
Well, yeah, we got a podcast. So now you know y'all have to come on my shit.
Of course.
Come on. And you signed with niggas already? You
Yeah.
come fuck with the y'all. We like the mafia, bro. We John Gotti over here, bro. We got shit, bro. Why you going over there with Frank Costello and them niggas? Come on, you good? You good?
You know what's funny is that you got to. No, I got to drink a little more.
Yo,
of
you
that.
got 4 different drinks over there. I'm be honest, bro.
Yeah,
I'm worried about
I'm
you
participating.
right now. All right, you are participating.
You know, I'm all about participating.
Because you know, I'm like a 1 and 1. That's it. You fucking with everything. Can you take a shot at tequila right now? Can you do it?
No, I'll tell you what. You want to play a game or you want to play?
No, they're gonna play the game. Fuck us, play the game.
Yeah, because we got to conduct
You want
an
to play a
interview.
game or what? Though?
What is the game?
I heard
What
about
is the
this game. We played it with Puff Daddy. It didn't work out too well.
It didn't work out for
This
us.
game y'all don't know it.
All right.
It's the Jeffrey. Trust me, we
This
already
big
know.
ass white boy taught me this game. It's a good ass game though, by the way. Because if anybody know how to drink, it's them white boys.
Yes.
All right.
But I feel like I'm not going to participate. I just
Of
want to watch.
course you're gonna participate, Papa.
Gotta
I
watch.
need you, my friend.
All right. No.
So
Let me get one cup. Let me get that cup right there.
Mira ahí. Mira ahí.
He got new cups right there for
There
you.
you go
Boom.
back. All right, cool.
Dale.
Bam.
I don't
Ahí,
understand.
ahora se jodió la cosa.
What we got? We got a little bit of Mama Juana, because that's what we got.
I don't like it.
Oh, this is the Jeffrey.
I don't like it.
This is the Jeffrey.
I don't like it.
Oh, fuck.
Now, my father, he likes to drink.
All right,
I don't know
cool.
about champagne, but
Yo, what's going on there?
Yo, make sure Murder
Yo,
Mook
what's
is
going on
okay.
there? What's going on right there?
that's me. I dropped it.
shit.
That's my bad.
I thought your cologne was
problem.
wilding out.
That's my bad. Little bit of tequila.
Murder Mook outside.
Nada más Juan ahí.
Dale.
Tú lo tienes ahí,
Yeah.
está abierto. Perfecto.
Battle rap.
Biggity. Boom. So you give a little bit
No,
of
you're gonna have to put a little bit of cerveza ahí también,
cervecita.
coño.
Yo, why
Give it a
is he
little fizz.
fucking co-signing this shit?
Let me get that rosé I'm talking about. Let me get that.
That's $500.
Damn. That was a $50 little
You know,
spritz.
that was at least $275.
All right, cool. That's $275.
All right, cool. No problem.
All right, so this is what it's called dirty fingers.
I don't like it.
Right? I put a finger, you put a finger. There's only 3 of us, Papito. We're gonna have to do this. Come on,
Chichi,
man.
get the
I gotta be a part of this shit?
Yeah.
I'm not Cuban.
Get up, man. Come on.
Come on, Chichi, get the
Get up, man.
Chichi, get the year.
All right, cool. So it's a practice run.
Okay,
You say
practice run.
1, 2, 3, and then you gotta figure out the fingers that are gonna stay on the cup, and that's how you get out. So if I say 1, 2, 3, 2, boom, y'all 2, I'm out.
Alright.
You get what I'm saying?
No, I do not get what you're saying at all. From New York.
But shouldn't we get more fingers in?
They're Cuban.
You wanna do it?
I don't feel like I should be a part of
Somebody,
this
we need
game.
a 4th person in here.
Yeah,
I just take 3 people to.
3's good. All right, never mind. Oh, okay, 4 people. Fuck
Yeah,
it.
you with 4. Come on, man.
All right, hold on. Charlie, I'm sorry. You from Miami. Let me get Murder Mook in here, man. I'm sorry, man. Let me get a New York dude in here. Let me get a New York dude in here. Just in case I violate any New York rules, you did it with me, all right? I don't know what the fuck I'm doing right now. What's going on?
I'm teaching
like
you
some
this
shit.
shit.
Come
Ready?
on, come over here. You go. Where's he supposed to belong? Over there?
Right there.
Man, don't matter where you at. How you want to put the cup?
Yeah, all right, Murder Mook. I don't know what this
Come on,
is.
Murder, you get.
Don't
come
call
on
me
here, Babu.
tomorrow and tell me.
There you go. Ahí está. All right, so we got 4 fingers, right?
Yes.
Then you gotta say 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna go first and figure out how many fingers gonna stay on the cup.
So it goes 1 by 1?
Yeah. So like, let's say there's a trial run. I go 1, 2, 3, 2. Y'all can take your finger off or on. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
You can take
right,
one
right.
on.
Why you wanna? Why
So-
do I wanna take it off or on? Why? Because I get more points if I take it
No,
off.
not at all. That's your way of getting
Saying
out the
it.
shot.
No, I get it.
So you gotta
Yeah,
paper out
that's
shit.
what it is. it is.
All right, so
who's first?
I'm saying, so I'm gonna try it one more time.
So I'm gonna let
go
Murder
1,
Mook
2,
hold it
3,
down.
1.
I'm gonna let Murder Mook hold it down.
No,
you gonna hold it down.
No,
nigga. Put your finger on
No, y'all not
Wait, it was one left. It was right.
Yeah, after both of y'all motherfuckers limped out the game.
You can't go.
Yo, Mook, you ain't take a shot yet. You gotta take a shot.
All right. So
I want to lose.
So it's one.
All right, so
exactly.
No matter what, you get the shot.
But it's called Dirty Fingers. All right. And mind you, it's a lot of fun to play with a lot of women, by the way.
All right. There's no women here today.
I know, but I'm teaching y'all the fucking games. All right,
sorry.
All right. So therefore, now I go 1, 2, 3, 2. So I'm still in, right? Because there's 3 fingers out there. Now you go 1, 2, 3, and whatever you think gonna stay on the cup.
Go.
I'm not this smart to play this game.
Just say
man.
1, 2, 3.
I say 1, 2, 3 the number.
1, 2, 3, 7.
You lost.
Wait, it's only 4 fingers. So look, that's what I'm gonna do. I lost.
Take it down.
I'm not gonna lie. That's different. That was different.
You're a different kind of guy right now.
What is that?
That is everything on the table.
What you mean? That's everything. What you mean everything? First of all, wait a minute. Everything.
That's everything on the table.
Wait a minute. I just got here.
Hold on. Make some noise.
So y'all mix all of these shits? It wasn't bad though. I ain't gonna lie to you. It wasn't bad. It wasn't bad. I ain't gonna lie. Yo, I want to be like, yo, this some new smooth type of shit that they got going on.
Oh my God. Oh man.
That was great.
I hope you know. I want
I'm
these
never
my
playing
account.
that game again.
He said, "What's 7? Just put 7 on him. Fuck it."
We can sit down, guys.
You know,
That was all right.
Oh shit! Holy moly guacamole! This is crazy, man. That was only other person that did that was Puff Daddy. Was Puff Daddy?
Without the dirty fingers.
Without the dirty
That
fingers.
boy said 1, 2, 3, 7.
I gotta be different. I gotta be different. So
Pass that marijuana, man. That's just good.
yo, all right, give him a shot of marijuana.
Let me move that.
But you look like you got Haitian in you anyway.
I'm not Haitian in me.
The Dominican
I'm not even
Republic.
sure what I got in me.
Listen, people, I'll be honest. That drinking game was very complicated.
It was not
No, it's actually
complicated, man.
simple, dog.
It's a simple ass game.
All right, let me give you. Okay, do anybody got dice here?
You want to play CeeLo?
You got dice?
You know how to play
No, I don't got dice, but yeah, I know how to play
I can play
CeeLo.
all spades. You want to play
You can play spades too.
Anybody got
Cool.
cards?
Time for that shit.
You know, everybody got different rules with spades. And CeeLo, let's just make sure there's no crack on the goddamn concrete, because if not, then we might get into some
We
shit.
play
Yeah.
Big Joker, Little Joker.
Of course.
That's
All right, you get stop.
how you play.
No, stop.
Yeah, you saying, hey,
No, you
and
didn't
the diamond,
finish.
and the diamond like a joker
Big
too.
Joker, Little Joker, then
Deuce
what?
of diamonds. Deuce of diamonds.
Okay, I
Deuce of
fuck with you. I can fuck with you.
Yeah.
I can fuck with you. The niggas that be like, yo, the Deuce of Diamond don't count. I don't fuck with you.
Nah.
I'm like, yo, you gotta kindly leave.
No, but then you got Deuce of Diamond, then you got Deuce of Spade.
Deuce of Spade.
Yeah, that's the big Joker, Little Joker, Deuce of Diamond, Deuce of
Up north,
Spade.
there's these niggas that got 25, 39 years to life. Them niggas like, yo, the Deuce of Diamond not good. Nigga, I'm good. You gonna be here forever. I'm good.
Fucked up.
I never want to play with you ever again in my life. My nigga, I'm going home in 3 years.
See, I'm gonna tell you, that's why when I go
I'm
to
sorry,
Vegas,
these
I
niggas gonna kill me.
don't gamble on shit. And it's funny, because right up the block here, about 2001, I would say, I saw them boys go at some shit over a CeeLo game. And because Buddy had a 4.56, and that 4 dropped on a crack of the cement.
That's no good.
Yeah, well, and that became gunplay. You know, like
That's
all of a
what
sudden
you gotta
everybody, I'm going with some dice.
I thought you was talking about the
Shit, I still don't
hard.
gamble all that.
You gotta state your rules in the beginning. Like, so
No,
if it's my
they say
bank,
rules, but you know how it is. Somebody
I mean,
come and stop
shit,
bank.
if I say
somebody
I-
come and stop bank, and they saying they roll that 4.56. They saying head crack. They say that's my shit.
But if my rules say if it's my bank, right? My bank, you could stop my bank, right?
Right.
It could be probably 15,000 in it. You could stop my whole bank. But my rules though, so if I say dice high to the sky, whatever number is closest to the sky, which that's showing the most, that's my rules. So you're gonna win. You understand? So even if you roll it
Nope,
against
you don't understand at all.
No, I feel
He
you.
absolutely does.
I understand.
It's
No,
the
I'm-
nigga who got the
No, I
bank
don't
rules.
understand.
I got you. The one motherfucker got the bank rules. I'm gonna tell you how Rasta say it. Me don't understand. Me overstand. You know?
Yeah.
And with that said, is this? That's exactly why the motherfucker got shot.
Nigga
I
got
said,
shot.
man, fuck
Nigga
this
said, nigga said I ain't fucking
Oh, with some
around.
dice?
Nah, it happened a lot though.
When I be walking, I'm in Vegas. I be walking right by the casino, straight to my room, do my show. I'm out this bitch. I bet this.
But let me
But
ask you-
CeeLo is fun though.
But let me ask
CeeLo
you.
is fun.
You got the key to Miami.
That's funny, man. A Cuban got the key
Oh man, you
to
did.
the city.
I
To the
appreciate
city,
that.
Bobito.
We should clap for that. I
Describe that. I ain't got the key to shit.
I like.
They gave me the key to basement. They ain't fucking with me. They gave you the key to your city. Holy moly
1,
guacamole.
2, 3 times.
Damn, they gave you 3 times?
feel like. Wait, so how many doors is that?
I can't even get out of a parking ticket, pun, to be honest with you. But either or, I'm still trying to figure out if it opens motels.
It's only
off
city
the
of
street.
Miami. Only city of
Stop
Miami.
it. But don't downplay it like that. Stop. You got the key 3 times? Hold
No,
on.
that's a nah. You know, I mean, look, listen to me.
Okay.
The folks that are politicians in this city
Sniffing cocaine?
relate to the
Andrew Gulliman? Because that nigga
what
out
now?
here, wow.
Andrew Gullivan?
You don't know what I'm talking about?
Nah, you talking about somebody else?
No, he was trying to go for governor. He Florida. Wow. Yeah, but you going to some other place. You're going DD.
1, 2, 3, 7.
That's what you just did right now.
You ain't see Andrew
But he's not. He heard me.
Even if you never see the sky, I bet you want to see him say, "Hey, that's a 7." He said, "This ain't craps, nigga."
They just hold me dirty. They did hold me dirty.
Listen,
Or he did
this
something.
how you know he did. This how you know he did the homie dirty. Like they had.
But that's not Miami. Don't put that on Miami.
That's Florida.
He was trying to go governor of
That's
Florida.
Florida. Listen. So I'm watching. He said. They don't even ask him this shit. He like, I just want you to know, before you ask me, I was bisexual. He's like, yo, this nigga's fucked up. Like, he said it. He said, you ain't even ask me. Like, he just wanted to, but his wife is right there, but she's straight face. The y'all, this is not good, little good for Florida.
No,
This is being honest.
that was definitely 127.
Yeah, we
Yo,
gonna play.
I love you guys as far as the get up, the liquor, and say, fuck it, let's ride. Because, it becomes something else. This is what the fuck I'm talking about.
Oh, we got the spirits
You know what
with us
I'm talking
too.
about?
Yeah, you got
With
right
the
there,
candle, we
man.
got the spirits
Oh,
with
no,
us.
no, mira,
You
coño, no.
Mira, estamos con la pito,
Ya, mira.
María.
Eso dice,
Who's that
echa
deal?
para allá, todo malo, echa para allá, echa para allá. You gotta hit him, no, you gotta with that shit, you gotta say, boom, echa para allá, todo malo, echa para allá, echa para allá, todo malo, echa para allá. Hey, you gotta-
Oye, se te sale para abajo.
They always told me when a person show up in white pants, he getting a lot of money.
Heard you.
God damn it, my brother, that's that
Oh,
real.
man,
So was there ever a time where like I don't know? I
This
asked
is
you
fun.
this.
This is fun. I ain't had that much fun in a long time.
That's right. Just
I
please,
appreciate it, man.
please come back. And you got when is the album dropping? This very soon.
I don't motherfucking know.
You
Man.
got a single
No, you got
dropping?
something next week.
Yeah.
What's streaming? Live streaming.
shit.
Some shit.
He don't even know. He's so rich.
Now we got the podcast on Live by Live, which is the same company
Live
that we're
by
a part
Live.
of.
Okay,
Podcast
okay,
one,
okay.
a podcast called Negative to Negative to Positive, and Negative to Positive, and then we have the
Everybody
pay per
got
view
a
that's coming out
podcast, huh?
on Live by
Pay-per-view,
Live.
right,
yeah.
okay.
So that'll come out October 10th and 17th, which is basically putting out a concert in this world that we're living in right now, whether it's a pandemic, scandemic, pandemic, whatever you want to call it.
Because
You know?
you get 30,000 people a show. So
I've been very, very blessed.
How you gonna do a concert right now? You go.
Nah, it's actually
He just
believe
did
it
a
or
live
not,
stream though. It's a live stream.
live stream, virtual.
No, it's going to be a virtual concert. It won't be a live stream. It's something that we pre-recorded. It's a pay-per-view.
Okay. Oh, I got you.
The live stream is something else that I'm working on with somebody else right now. But either or, in this day and age, I'm hoping that people see as quick as you get it. It's like dope money. Come quick, leave quicker. So when it comes to this technology, exactly what it is. You got instant gratification thing. You can touch as many people with it as quick as they want to go. Whoop, they can pull it from you. And right now we're talking about a virus. A virus, that's what we talk about. SARS, MERS, bird, swine, Ebola, now Corona. Like, come on, folks. I mean, you gotta read the tea leaves, bro. The devil's in the details. And with that said is, if you look at the recovery numbers on what we're talking about, I don't know what it is, but I guess the flu went on vacation on this year. Heart attacks went on vacation this year. Everything went on vacation this year when it came to, I'm talking about, what we're going through right now.
Okay.
And let's just call a spade a spade. And the reason I can have this conversation is because my family comes from communism. They fled communism. They had everything taken away from them. Everybody got murdered. Everybody got killed. And that's the reason me, being a first generation Cuban American, or maybe us, being first generation Cuban Americans, I look at freedom and I appreciate that shit. I appreciate opportunity. I appreciate anything that you give me. All I need is a little slip, partner, and I got you. And that comes from the fact that when a Castro took over everything, and I'm looking at what's going on right now, the only person here that's hot, 38 hot, is Castro. He's going, y'all did it with a virus? Shit. Y'all took over the world with a virus? Y'all gotta be kidding me. He had missiles pointed to the United States of America during the Russian missile crisis, during the Bay of Pigs and what they went on through. So this shit gets deep. The only thing is do you want to realize how deep it is? You know, that's the way I look at this shit. And even going into this, I don't know if y'all know about this, but might as well put it out there, especially in y'all show, because y'all got folks that need this more than anybody. We all need it. There's a rehearsal that went on before this whole shit. Is called Event 201. October 18th, 2019, this shit came out. It was ran by the Johns Hopkins University, which is in cahoots with Bill Gates, Melinda Gates Foundation. And this was a complete rehearsal of what we did right now. You can look at this up. Don't listen to me.
They had a patent too, just to let them know. They names
and they had a
actual patent for coronavirus. From 2004, they like a patent. They names is on it.
So therefore, you have a segment where it says segment financial, what we gonna do? Segment travel, what we gonna do? Segment, what we gonna do when it comes to online? And it said, if anybody is not a part of the narrative, we're gonna take it off online, which to me smells like communism. Right. You feel me? And obviously that's what our families live through, and I'm sure all of our families have similar stories. After Buddy and them did that, which the main doctor that was there, his name was George Fugao. I might not remember the verse off the verse I was trying to spit, but I remember George Fugao. All right? George Fugao is the main doctor for the CDC in China and a virologist out of Wuhan. They real shit now. Wow. Right?
I'm listening. We here.
Now here's where I go. After all of that, happens to be about a month later, all the main CEOs in the world, partner, major companies, resign. About 1,000 and some change. So that means they pull out high. That means they take the ride high, and then they buy low. Well, everything went whoom. God knows what they did or they didn't do. But I'm talking about Disney, Hulu, Microsoft, Nike, Wells Fargo, Boeing, you name it. You look at them. And this is the part that I gotta talk to the world about, is that's the tail wagging the dog, partner. While y'all worried about followers and likes and who's on TikTok and Instagram, mind you, when I was growing up, and Instagram was real simple. Here's a 20 bag, here's an Instagram. No.
Right, that's a fact. That's a fact.
Real shit. So I know I'm gonna give you this and you gonna get high. Now it's like, hey, look, by the way, here's an Instagram. I want you to picture the bag, the product in it, and I promise you it's gonna get you high.
I'm sorry, Pat.
It's a bunch of bullshit. Now go ahead, do your thing, man.
Not a spill. This is a real champagne opener.
See, so he's a champagne guy.
Champagne.
No, I know. So when I'm gonna come back with
I'm making a new word, champagne.
I like that.
You gotta
I ain't gonna hold you, just to cut you up, I just feel like y'all niggas owe me everything for making me drink some of that shit, like on the shit side.
Making you drink some of that shit, dog. You're different.
No, you can't make me drink shit now. No, he volunteered. I gotta pause the whole situation too.
Now you was really drinking that shit till you figured out what was in it.
I never figured it out. Y'all told me, so at least y'all was that.
Well, this is the best shit on the planet right now. We pouring you Ace of Spades.
All right, well,
From the washing it down with Ace of Spades, you can't do that.
The big homie himself. Oh shit, that's my shot glass. Oh shit.
Man, you got this.
Fuck it, man. Fuck it.
Bro, continue though.
But all I'm saying is, look, man, I hope everybody wake up with what we got going on, and Bottom line, what it is, people so connected, they disconnected. And they take so many pictures, they miss the big picture.
Let me ask you a question.
Hold on, Mook. I got one. I got one very serious question.
Yeah, give me, because now we on it now.
You ready? Very serious.
Yes, sir.
Very serious. You eat ass? I'm sure you
like
eat
a motherfucker.
He's Cuban, man.
I'm gonna tell you a funny story.
Ass-eating story. Never before in a drink test. I'm gonna tell you an ass-eating story.
Ass-eating story.
This is real shit now. I lived in South when I was living in South Miami Heights, same spot that I told you about, buddy. That we cut that yin yang with.
You've been going in on
South
South
Dakota
Miami
Rays, down
Heights,
the street
man.
from Goals.
Let me buy an apartment over there.
And you know, so I'm hanging around a lot of black folks at the time, and they're going like, nah.
You say you eat ass from black folks?
No, listen, partner, that's what I'm trying to tell you. You gotta listen, man.
Right,
I'm gonna tell you like Luke told me. You know when you take the word listen and you flip it up, you know what it is? Silent, motherfucker.
Silent.
Listen is silent.
Let me relax. Let me calm my thing. Go ahead.
So
how did you start eating ass?
So here it goes. I got you. So Buddy said, no, and I got a good one for you. Watch, play with it.
You getting up and all that. I respect this. I respect the white pants. I'm just throwing it out there.
Bam. So therefore.
And you got the old school wire vet. Wallet. I look like you play handball.
You
definitely play handball.
I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah, that's the shit of your
I ain't good at handball.
I play handball, bro. Don't just handball.
I'm saying I'm not good at it.
I'm fucking fantastic. Go ahead.
I'm hanging out and they saying, nah, we don't need no pussy. And down here they call pussy cock.
Is this Jamaicans you walking with?
No, this was
Jamaicans shit like that.
Straight black Americans I was hanging with, banging with the whole night.
They was
so I tell my
Cuban
Cuban friend that takes me out of the street, his name is Eddie Hidalgo, and Eddie, may you rest in paradise up there.
He's the one
Eddie
the ass eater. I don't know if you know.
That's a whole lot. Check it out.
He
right?
knows Eddie that. I mean, he doesn't know him as the ass eater, but
so out of order. So Eddie pulled me down. And I'm at Hooters in Coconut Grove with Eddie. He takes me, I'm 16 at the time. And I tell him, nah, I don't need no pussy. He said, you don't need what? He said, now listen to me, partner, you're fucking Cuban. Not only do you eat pussy, you eat ass. Right? And I said, oh shit, right? No bullshit. He telling me that.
Wait, you got the picture from
He got an ass-eating card.
You took a photo
That nigga gave you an ID. That nigga gave you an ass-eating ID. That's your new
I
shit.
gotta look for it right
He got
quick.
his concealed ass-eating permit.
Got my friend Eddie. Right? Then my friend Eddie.
You real old school.
And this is what he told me, right?
I love that. You got pictures of your
my dog
wallet.
Eddie, look, in 2003, that's when I signed my first record deal with TDT, right there, 2003. And then this is me, 2013, in India, in Mumbai. And he always told me never be a waste of talent. That's why he was always with me, right? Never be a waste of talent. So he told the Hooters waitress, beautiful girl, he's like, bring me a penny.
This nigga's a real nigga. I ain't gonna hold you.
She said, bring me a penny. He said, bring me a penny to her. So she brings a penny and he put the penny on the table. That's why I roll with a penny. Look at the penny I got. Boom, he roll with a penny. I said, what's that? He said, take that penny and lick it, motherfucker.
That's what it tastes like.
That's right. I said, I'm not licking that shit. He said, hey, lick that motherfucking penny. I said, that's what ass tastes like.
And then I thought it was I eat ass. I ain't around it.
That's eating ass. That's eating ass already right there.
I ain't around it quite often. But
you walk around the buffet? You walk around the buffet?
I don't necessarily.
Yo, I love this shit. You guys got a great platform, man. Get people fucked up, talking shit.
You take a shot number one? Let's shot.
Y'all ain't gonna lie. This Cuban, listen, I'm gonna be honest. Y'all jumping everybody right now. Y'all jumping the whole
We ain't jumping nobody,
listen,
man.
y'all drinking too
How
fast.
many times do I have another Cuban on the show?
All right, but you're drinking too fast. Slow it down.
Never.
I'm gonna take a shot with you. I'm gonna take a shot with you guys. Stop. and slow it down. Let me pour. You just said, you go.
Wait, let me find out. Murder Mook might be Cuban.
Murder Mook.
I'm not Cuban.
Now, you got Haitian in you somewhere.
I love Cuban food, though. That's a fact.
You eat some Cuban ass, though.
I ain't gonna lie, I just licked my wife ass last night.
He's got a penny. Hold the penny, man.
I ain't gonna hold you.
You got mad change.
I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't need a penny. I was a nasty nigga since I was young. I had my uncle, I said, my uncle Glenn, he said, you never fuck with no condoms. He said, ever. He said, nigga, I'm a gangster. I'm never letting no shit like a bitch gonna take me out. That was his favorite shit.
You want to shout out Ciroc?
I'll take a shot at Ciroc. Take a shot at Ciroc.
Listen.
Is this new?
This is what I'm drinking. What the fuck
This
is
new?
This is the watermelon.
Don't
Yo,
tell
so
him
listen,
nothing.
I'm gonna tell you.
That's
I'm gonna
nice.
tell you how fucked up it is to kind of like be like in my family, right? Like my grandfather. I told this story before. My grandfather and like my older brother. Because you know I'm black and Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
So like I'm like 11 years old. They don't even say hi to me like really. They just like, yo, papito, come here. So I'm like, what's up? They're like, you eating pussy yet? This is my grandfather, bro.
Yeah, I like that guy.
This doesn't happen in the black community. In the black community, like you know, your grandfather's telling you, yo, you should grow some vegetables. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? He tell you some cool shit. This is how I met like.
I like him.
My grandfather.
What's his name? Victor?
No, he's VT. He's passed away. But he gets me in the corner, him and my older brother, and they're like, yo. They're looking at me up and down. They're like, okay. Have you ate pussy yet? And I'm 11 years old, y'all.
11?
11. This is how foul they are in the Puerto Rican community.
This is going in the wrong direction. 127.
Maybe I shouldn't have just limited just Puerto Rican members instead just Latino so that we can all get the fucking
No, but
shit.
wait, there's nothing wrong with eating pussy, Papa Bear. There's
No,
He 11 though, bro.
No, they gave him the training penny. The training penny was
But mind you, I go back to the hood. Niggas is like, niggas don't eat pussy. At this time, niggas, you know, what? You eat pussy? You a pussy ass nigga. So I'm conflicted. On one part, this is my grandfather.
That's a lot to deal with at 11 years old, right there.
Yeah, I don't think I ate pussy.
why you asking about them Jamaicans? So they say you think
No, the Jamaicans ain't eating shit.
shit.
Them Jamaicans.
You know them Jamaicans.
Hey, you eat pussy?
I do now, but
But at first you ain't eating no pussy.
I wasn't, but I'm in Miami.
At first.
He hang around us?
Yeah.
He crazy.
You hang
He
around,
eat pussy.
you hang around with real black people and you hang around with Latinos, you fucking a pussy eater.
Yeah, you got
Because that's
to.
what it is, because we're conflicted with y'all. And by the way, the Jamaicans were like the first slaves, like I'm sorry. Like they dropped y'all off first, yeah, like for real. Like no, for real. So that's why you're so mad. That's the, you know.
I don't know what part of
You
history
ain't
this
never
is.
seen a happy Jamaican in your life. You ain't never seen a happy Jamaican in your life. Them niggas got dropped off on the same shit first. Them niggas hate everybody. You listen to me. My first time in Jamaica, I swear to God. My first time in Jamaica, I walked through, a grandmother walked over my 2 brand new Air Force Ones with her car. And I looked at her and said, "Way I want Yankee boy." She violated me. I'm looking like grandma. I didn't know.
No, but let me tell you something.
I'm sorry. I went too far.
No, but believe it or not, it's
that's
not
the
that.
truth. I'm not even
Nah,
exaggerating.
Jamaicans weren't.
I'm sorry.
Jamaicans are pirates. That's what Jamaicans are known for.
Wait a minute.
Yeah,
I don't know where you're going.
Jamaicans were known to go and rob all of the Caribbean, all of the West
How do I have
Indies.
another shot here?
Yeah, real shit. And then they went back to Jamaica and
Where your shot at? Hold on. And then finish
This
the Jamaican
watermelon
story.
Ciroc is here.
Let's hit that again. Pause.
Cheers, fellas, cheers. 127, go.
There you go. There you go.
Say that again, bitch. So you saying
it's the truth.
Jamaicans was pirates?
Are pirates.
The original pirates.
Yeah, original pirates were Jamaicans.
Yeah.
So they fought where they would go out, they
So
rob
when
the
that
Indian-
guy say, "It's my boat now, I am the captain,"
They're still doing that shit though in
That
the
came from
real
Jamaica.
shit.
But I'm saying
It
that's
picked up
why
now in the Caribbean.
they enjoy what they got going on.
Yeah, but
they're
why-
tough.
well,
They're
what,
tough.
like-
They you know, anything they say they're gonna do. That's why that grandmother was like a Yankee boy. You know, like
yo,
shit.
she shut me down. I hurt my feelings. I looked at her and I wanted to snuff her.
You know what would have been fucked
But
up? She
at
would
the
have
end
said, "Why go on your pussy hole?"
No, I never. What you call it though? I'm gonna tell you why, right? Dog, right? I'm gonna tell you why I never like. I don't tell you can't take that shit personal though, cause the way like how they is with you though, they way worse with like they children. Real shit. Like they like a couple of my homies like they grew up in a pure Jamaican like household, and it's like that shit is almost like you be like damn. And you know when a nigga grow up, how we used to get beat with you know what I'm saying extension cords and the brooms and the
whatever you
back.
can grab.
Right. They voice hurt.
Yeah.
Like the way when they talk to them niggas, all of that, like that shit hurt. Like you be like, damn, and they can't do nothing. Like they come out, the door creak, it be like different type of shit. Like you think when you young, you think it's voodoo. Like you think everything voodoo when you little. So you like, yo, these motherfuckers is casting, they going, I'm good on you, my
Until you
nigga.
run around some Haitians, then you like, oh,
Then
that's
you know,
old. Yeah, Cubans too. Yeah.
So,
Cubans
Pitt, let me ask you something. Let me ask you something, Pitt.
Yeah.
You in a relationship or no?
Yeah, man, I'm in a relationship with life.
Okay, so how many bitches you knocked down?
That's a segue.
There you go, man.
I mean, you threw me the alley-oop, bro. I gave you the legal way out. Look, cause I'm married, man. I've been married, and I'm happily married. But
Good
I
for
like
you,
to
Bobby.
live through, cause like as you walk through, I could tell your fingers. You still finger popping shit.
Yeah, 305, baby.
305.
I mean, you still got the penny, man.
I'm being honest. Like, yo,
Nah, I've been very
you
blessed
had to have a great.
I've been very blessed to have great people in my life. And one thing I've learned how to do is keep everything under the radar, dog.
That's right.
That's it. So the people that I love dearly and very special to me, you notice that when people move to good neighborhoods, what do? They put up gates and palm trees or whatever fuck to be able to, so that nobody else can see what you got, your property. So as
Great.
I got a chance to get up in the game.
You're speaking parables.
Anybody, hey man, any chance I got, anybody that I love in my life, I protect them. I keep them away from social media.
How
I
about
keep
the
them
ones
away
you didn't
from all
love,
that.
you just knocked down?
Yeah.
How about that? How about that? You had a great life. Just a minute. Like, come on.
No, I've had, you know what they say?
Anybody who wears
Let me
white
tell you what
pants
they do.
had a lot of pussy.
I'm gonna tell you what they say right down here.
Honest.
I'm gonna tell you what they do, what they don't, what it is, what it ain't.
Okay. All right.
And man, when you tell Trick that, he say, Trick, what they do? He say, whatever we tell them. Right? So, I can't tell you this much. In Vegas, they say what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. What happens in Miami never happened. So anytime I have fun, everything I knock down is an international water. That thing never
Let's
happened.
be clear. You ain't been Mr. 305 for a long time. You after Enrique Iglesias and J-Lo and
Enrique
all
Churches.
these- Enrique Churches and Usher and Neo, and you had sweet fucking real girl records. Like bitches had to come and cry.
We had some fun.
You had panties thrown at you on stage before?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
What
the most
kind of
memorable
panties
one
was
was a tampon put on stage with,
No,
with a little
tampon,
number
I'm not
on it
with
and
this.
thing.
The number on it.
What color did they
Wait,
draw
a
the
number on the
number?
tampon? That's kind of hard.
you
I ain't gonna lie. The New York in me wants to just read it. It was
Oh, you snapped out of that shit quick,
I
huh?
ain't gonna lie. Like they be like, yo, New York girls are too hard. I be like, I'm sorry.
I love
that shit. I kind of
Yo,
like.
what's good, my nigga? That's the same way. Yo, I ain't jacking none of that shit, you nigga. You like, bitches, you fuck wrong with you? Bitch, come up, yo, what's good? Yo, VJF, what's happening? I like your beard and all that. I like your fucking beard and all that.
You know what's crazy with that? I'm sorry. You gotta be from New York to understand.
No, believe me, we understand it. And the thing is, I know a lot of motherfuckers that came to Miami with the athletes, artists, and they all been robbed. All
Oh
been
yeah,
hit.
they not gonna play
By,
hard.
yeah, by
They gonna
bitches from
take
the
hard.
Rolex, from Coco, from Take One. From,
Yeah, I'll tell
I didn't
you-
even get to the KOD. That was by.
I'll tell you a funny story,
no.
Pitt.
No.
One time, I like this is like in the '90s. I'm with a chick, and you know, I'm just on my New York shit. So I get out, and a dude talks to her. He got the goals on. He got all this shit. He goes, "Shoo, shoo." And I look, and I'm like, you know, to me, so he's saying to her, "Yo, bitch, come here." Like, I can relate to that.
Like, bitch, go
he's
get
like, yo,
that
bitch, come here.
motherfucker.
No. Because in New York, you call a bitch, she gonna stab you. You know what I'm saying? So like, I'm like, and out here, y'all can really call a bitch a bitch.
Not really.
This is back then. Back then,
you right, still right now.
This is back then. No, they disrespectful out here.
Wow, disrespectful
I don't know what girls you talking to out here.
You talking about only Kindle, nigga. Everywhere else, listen.
You guys on South Beach talking to tourists. It's a big
Nah, but we talking about the Miami niggas talking to different chicks.
You know what? I don't want to defend that. I don't, because you know what? I'm not positive of where this took place. So you know what? I might. But let me finish my story.
That boy said salvation.
Let me finish my story.
Because that chancletera will give it to you.
Let me finish my story. No, let me finish my story. This is a real chick.
Either that or set you up
This is
for
a real
lick,
chick. And when she walked away, she said to me, you know, just so you know, those are the type of dudes I talk to. The dudes with the goals that say, yo, bitch, and that was the opposite of what we. I kid you not, I'm not making this up. I'll take my.
So what
shoes
year
off.
was this though?
I don't know.
We
bro.
call a bitch.
I've been high for a long time.
We call a bitch after she like not talk to us.
Right.
So like we have not.
Yo, listen,
I want to bring it back. I call a bitch
Miami,
to come to you.
And the third time Miami, the people go right up to the bitch. What's up, bitch?
Charlie's getting hyped back
I want to make sure. I want to make sure. I want to put this shit in perspective.
Right.
I want to put this shit in perspective. That's why Trina's called the baddest bitch.
Right.
You feel me? So when you walk up on somebody and be like, hey, what they do, bitch? They're like, yeah, what they do, boy? It's like a.
But you're not saying, hey, bitch.
Hey, bitch, nah.
You're not saying that.
We need to hear this.
That's the way you got it's the way it's being
That's
said.
why she's out here. That's why Trina, if you look at her first album, she the baddest bitch.
But you're not going, hey, bitch, come here. Like, that's not, you're not going to talk to her
I've seen
that
it
way.
happen before. And I've seen it with a girl that I was with in the 90s, and she said, just so you know, because I dissed these niggas when they walked away. I was like, oh, shit, you. And she was like, yo, just so you know, if I wasn't with you, those are the type of niggas I talk to. And I was like, oh, shit.
Bitch,
I got school.
what's wrong with you, bitch?
I got school.
Bitch, I'm the kid nice to you. Bitch,
And I'm calling her
bitch.
Shorty and Bobby. You know, I'm trying to be Puerto Rican. I'm calling her like, this is the 90s, 99 and shit like that. I'm calling her Shorty, Bobby. And no, she wanted to be called bitch.
I'm telling you straight up, being a Miami boy, I never seen some shit as far as bitch come out of context. Bitch come in empowerment. Like I say, Trina, the baddest bitch.
Like in a term of endearment.
Yo, that's a bad bitch right there. Ooh, watch out, that's a bad bitch. And mind you, living here in Wynwood, if anything bad, whether a woman or a man, they would say, hey, as example, yo, that bitch so bad, she paint the devil pink, tied him up with his own tail, threw him in a corner. You say, ooh, that's a bad bitch. You feel me? So it all depends on what
like
context.
her pussy going in and turn into sunshine. That's what it sound like. I mean, you know, if you ever seen Harlem Nights, but that's what it sound like, bro. Okay, continue.
Well, just so, and mind you, there's fun times. Yeah, we know when the time is right. You know what I'm saying? It's clearly not right now.
I know you got deals with Pepsi and all type of shit.
No, I'm trying to own Pepsi, baby. It's a different story. But
hold on. I've never heard a nigga say that. Let me calm down and let you continue to talk.
You know, Ellie, though, I believe the shit out of you.
We don't get it.
That's what he's aspiring to do.
For all of us.
Yes.
But I can tell you this much, man. I haven't had this much motherfucking fun in an interview in a long fucking time.
So doesn't mean you take another
shot? And there's no better time. Fuck yeah,
let's take another shot then.
There's no better time to do it in one of my own neighborhoods. So thank y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
You know Murder Mook is the #1 battle rapper in the world.
Oh, shit.
I call him the Floyd Mayweather. He been slacking, though. He told me Fabulous won the battle. I ain't been fucking with him since.
I ain't been I ain't said, I told you and Fab, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I ain't like that, Mook.
It wasn't a battle,
taking it personal.
It wasn't a battle.
Nah, it's
It wasn't a battle, you know. He got off, though.
No,
Was that Fab that got off?
Him and Fab,
in 1998.
Oh, wow.
I let Fab come up and freestyle. And Fab went twice. So for lack of a better term, a lot of people say Fab won because he went twice.
Yeah.
Had I won that second time,
you went off.
I said, let me know who repping. Who cast and ones like Stephen, Marbury, who in the club without a weapon, shoot at your feet, make you do the pump dance to perfection. Come on, man.
Come on, yo.
It's not about me at all.
No, that's great though.
So sorry, man.
That's what I love.
Who gave me on the roof that he had a nerve? He you said, yo, Fab
got you.
I said, no, it's 2 rounds to 1. I would never do. You know, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm your biggest fan. Let me just tell you why I got mad. I would never judge a nigga who got 2 rounds to you to 1.
But that was your fault.
That's not my fault.
It is.
I was giving the
you
nigga.
You should have won.
You gotta relax.
Pablo.
Hey, no, calm down.
That brother hanging out of Miami. He said, Pablo.
Listen. In battle rap, you're right. But Clue told me, relax. You're already who you are. Let the homie go. I had to. So, now, in retrospect, if you're looking at it from the outside, then I ain't mad at you at all. You're kind. You're right. I should have ate him up. I still feel like I can take that Fab right now.
You
and
wild the fuck out.
I got a smoke with Styles B.
Bro.
Listen. I got a smoke with Styles B too.
Yo, you said what?
I got smoke with Styles B. Listen, let me tell you what he did.
What he do?
Never forget him.
I
This
want
my
him to
brother.
take some
By the way, he comes to my house.
Wait, who's this?
Styles P.
Shout out to the Ghost. Shout out to the Ghost.
You know that?
Shout out to the Lock for that incredible album.
Yeah. Shout out to
the incredible album.
Yes, sir.
Let's not take it away that Styles P snuck me one day. We did the Violator album.
Yeah, man.
He waits for my verse.
Ojalá que todo salga bien.
You came through.
Wait.
This leave the Cuban shit alone. Just don't worry about it. Just stay here.
So he waited for your verse.
Both of my shits. I didn't know what it was. And Styles P got me on Came Through. Here's why you know it goes.
I'm not gonna lie.
I need to head up with him. Like
on what platform?
On the freestyle, on the record, you sing.
I don't understand where y'all niggas coming from.
No.
With this question.
What I'm saying is,
head up.
What I'm saying to you is this.
Nah.
Yo, look, I'm gonna tell you on some G shit.
Yo, he's choking up. He's choking up, man. Good.
That's dope. Look.
Good. You heard the record I'm talking about?
I know exactly what records you're talking about. But I didn't think it was that kind of. I didn't think it dealt with that kind of smoke.
It was.
You and Fab at the radio was that kind of smoke.
Nah, it wasn't because you know why? You thinking Fab was Fab.
No, I'm not thinking Fab was Fab. I'm gonna tell you, Fab was just regular trying to get to it.
Yeah.
So why would you not expect? But you had a hand in that.
No. Here's the deal. Clue is my man.
Yeah.
Clue asked me, yo, can I have the new artist come up at the last minute? I could have said no.
So you mad at Clue?
I'm number one record in
You mad at Clue?
Yo, I ain't mad at nobody.
Which one's that record?
No, I want to say this. Freestyle. Okay.
I want to say this though.
Let me tell you something.
Nori, do you remember the first thing you ever told me? Cause this nigga been like my big brother for a long time.
Yes,
like
sir.
you mentioned, right? He's from Queens.
I tell
niggas
where you going with this? Where you going?
Every nigga from Queens I ever known or that I know. You don't remember what you told me about Queens niggas?
What, that we don't?
When it was me, you, Raekwon, we was over there in Jersey.
Sheraton Hotel.
Right. This nigga told me, yo, don't trust Queens niggas. Yo, all my life, that stuck with me since all the way back then. Cause this is a Queens nigga telling niggas, he telling me, I'm a nigga from Harlem, right? A Queens nigga is telling me don't trust Queens niggas. Like, how am I supposed to even take that at that moment?
You don't even know what to say right now.
Right.
I remember exactly where we was at.
He like, yo, the type of Queens nigga is come out the club.
It was a different type of time.
And see you getting beat up and whipped on, and instead of like running over there like helping nigga just chill and see what you do.
It was a different type of time, Pitt.
Yo,
Pitt, it's true.
Look,
I'm not denying this. I'm looking at this man.
So now, I'm just saying that to say, Clue is from Queens.
He lined me up, you saying?
Yeah, don't trust Queens niggas. You gotta take your own. You gotta take your own.
He battle rapping me. He lined me up.
That's the truth.
And the punchline came in.
That's the truth. You should have came and told Clue, yo.
Nah, nigga. We gonna go to battle? You gonna battle or you gonna?
Yeah, man, facts.
Come on. Listen, yo, Pitt. I'm gonna be honest, Pitt. When they said we booking Pitbull, I said he's coming with no socks.
Yeah.
You already know.
I should have bet 20,000. I felt like something.
Hey with it.
Let's go. So how much pussy you think you got? And like,
back to that.
I'm sorry.
Wait, hold on. Before you get to that question, I had to answer the
It's
battle
8:30
question.
already.
Wait, hold on. Wait.
Oh, he did.
I like this shit, man.
Wait, Sente aquí, loco.
Tranquilo.
Because I ain't gonna lie, I feel like
At 9 I cleared. But
I feel like you knocked out a lot of bitches. Let's just
Hey, that was
keep it-
nice. That was a nice setup. By
Yeah. Leave him alone.
And I'm just listening. I'm just listening.
Silent.
You want to do another shot?
Let's do it. I already got my
dog.
mom right here.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah, so as far as the pussy I knocked out in my life,
A lot.
I was raised by Uncle Luke, so I can tell you everything.
Yes.
Yeah.
And Luke Peep Show days too.
Yeah, we were doing the Luke
tour,
Freak Show and shit.
yeah.
Yeah. That was the first tour I went on.
Crazy.
Up and down the Mason-Dixon and the Chitlin Circuit.
What was the joint? Lollipop?
Lollipop was me, Little Zane, and Luke.
Yep.
Yeah. Cameron was on that album too. Shit. Now it was, I mean, to learn from Luke, there was no better.
That's the ultimate,
There was no better teacher.
What did Luke
man.
teach you?
Luke taught
Besides
us.
the music, we know the
Nah,
music
Luke
and
taught us-
independence.
Nah,
Did he
Luke-
teach you how to finger pop?
Luke taught us all the finger pop. Let's not pretend that Luke didn't teach us all. You ever went on Luke's boat, on the freak show boat?
No, I watched the footage though.
Oh my God! He had a girl sitting on a 40 ounce and.
You ain't see the shit with him and Jay-Z?
Hey, when we used to be out, the kind of things that would happen, man,
Oh, my
and
God.
the dances and what they would do. All great girls, by the way, entrepreneurs, to be honest with you, but they were doing what they needed to do at the time, right?
I need to ask you, you think finger popping is still in style?
Does it go out of style?
I'm not sure. I'm asking.
He said finger popping.
Finger popping. You think
Yeah.
every now and then when you go with,
Like I said, man, I come from the school of hard knocks of Luke and them, you know, so.
Sorry. I'm asking because I'm not
I'll
on
tell
the
you what,
market.
smell my finger. Hey, smell my finger. Tell me what they do.
I smelled this shit from over here. I felt like it was you still in action, brother. You out here in action, bro. I'm a married man, but I like to live vicariously through you guys.
You know, Cuban say, deja la muela esa para los dentistas.
I don't know what the fuck that means. What does that mean?
What did that mean?
That means keep the molars for the dentist. Like
In Spanish, it makes more sense though.
Yeah, like the game.
Like running game. Yeah, like running game.
No, facts. Heard
But
it.
for lack of a better term, you knocking a lot of shit down right now.
I'm not doing what now?
You knocking a lot of shit down. You knocking everything down. You not. Oh, you say you in a relationship?
I'm enjoying myself, man.
Not in a relationship. So that's what I'm saying. You're knocking a lot of shit down. Goddamn. Listen, I live vicarious to you guys.
I love that this guy's an instigator.
And he clapped for himself.
Listen, I'm a day room guy. Like you know, like let me tell you something. One day, I'm chilling with my homie. This is the worst compliment you could ever have. And my homie says, I could go to jail with you.
Your homie told you that?
Yes, the worst compliment you could ever have.
That sounds weird, bro.
That's like
But to a nigga that did 10 years,
Oh, I get it.
he can understand.
It makes
He's like,
sense.
yo,
It makes
I
sense.
can have fun with you.
That makes sense.
So when a dude told me, I said, I'm living a fucked up life. I need different friends.
That makes sense.
I need different friends. Okay, I need to understand what you
That's
just
almost
did.
like-
You just poured the tequila with the water.
I drank some vodka with the water. Yeah, you gotta keep it going. That water
Vodka
keep
and
it going.
I thought it was like salsa water. No?
Regular water.
Wait, what do you mean to keep you going? That's some new shit out there.
Yeah, man, you put some
You
water
need
in
to
it,
hydrate.
boom,
Add
keep
the
it going.
hydration to it.
Wait, the water with
If
the...
you like to drink Henny, Remy, boom, drop some water in
some
it.
ice
You
or
good.
something. I ain't gonna throw
Drop
no
some
water.
in
I ain't
it,
gonna lie, man.
I'm not Mr. Lee.
I go straight. Yeah, can I get some ice?
I'm a rough drinker, man.
That's like that shit that you said about your friend telling you you'd be cool to hang with in prison and shit. Right?
That's terrible, bro.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah, uh-huh.
That's like, you know, what is it? A joke that a woman can tell you to make you mad and sad at the same time.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, he say, hey, out of all your friends, you got the biggest dick.
You think that's for real?
It's very, very terrible.
That reckon to me, I want to do a...
That's some big
He's still looking at his notes.
No, I got notes, bro.
Now look, hey, look. The only reason I wouldn't even bring this up,
Oh man.
but he brings it up on a lot of Drink Champs.
Okay.
Atarasana.
Coño,
No.
Come
No, you have to say he has his version of a story.
All right.
I want to hear if he even remembers the story. I doubt it. And I'm only bringing it up because he brings it up in Drink Champs a lot.
I love this story.
Which, mind you know, me and Nori have a very big record together, which was Gasolina when we did the
God
remix.
damn it. Yo, let me
with
tell you
Yankee and
something. Yo, listen,
Yeah,
Daddy.
let's go pause.
Hold on, time out. Let me just say something. I'm looking at the other day, I'm going to some store, and Gasolina comes on, and it says featuring Little John and Pitbull. So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this is the version they use without me.
Oh my God.
Yo, listen, Daddy Iggy and them niggas is so petty. They took my name off the record.
Are you still on it though?
I'm still on it. Saying Mojado, I don't think it's Daddy Iggy. Let me just be clear.
I remember you guys having those combos too about that record.
Listen, let me finish this part. That conversation. Let me just be clear.
I'm gonna put my shit on now.
Yo, listen, this was when I seen it because I'm in my car. So I'm looking, I'm like, okay, because, you know, there was two different versions at first. There was Pitbull's version, there was my version. I think you had two verses, I had two verses. But Yankee or the powers that be cut it down to you having the verse, Little John, and then I having the last verse. But I looked at it on Sirius Satellite and they just erased my name. It's cool, I'm so glad I'm up in life. Like, I'm so glad. But if you I looked at listen,
Damn, you don't get publishing if that happens though? I wonder how that works.
Come on. I thought them publishing. But what I'm saying is, I don't know what's going on. I just never seen. They just exited me out the record, but left me on the record, and I don't understand. Okay, so let's take it from there.
What the fuck?
What the fuck? You want me? I'm so good at this shit.
Go ahead, let me see.
Where you want to stop from? Where you want to stop me at?
You can go.
All right.
Yeah, we talked about Gasolina. I brought that up. You're talking about something else, though.
No, I'm talking about Gasolina.
Oh, that's what it was? Atarasana, Gasolina?
Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Calm down, please. Because I really,
So what happened at Atarasana? Said I go all out.
Atarasana, hold on, because I want to go.
You want to go pee and then come
back? Yes, I want to have all my energy.
Go.
All right, cool. But don't nobody talk about this. You can talk about any other
about
shit.
you passing that though.
All right, this one.
This is great, man.
I'm sorry. Hold on. Please, I got this.
Another thing we got to clear up. You know, I caught a lot of heat over the Cuban link shit on the mixtapes. You remember that? Teach, I know Teach has to remember that.
Yeah,
No,
of course.
maybe not.
Yeah, we even got into some shit with them one night. With them.
But you remember, I've been attributed to starting the whole shit.
No, I didn't get that part.
Maybe I should move away from this.
Because Cuban Link,
I never got that part.
and I was cool with Cuban Link, and I'm cool with Cuban Link. We haven't talked, but I'm cool with him since he did the joint, and he dissed you, and I think, no, just you, I think. And then I told you, because I felt obligated, I'm like, I'm not gonna put this on a mixtape and not let you know. But he just dissed you on a part of a verse.
Yeah.
I let you know, you did a whole track on the homie.
Yeah.
Put it on the mixtape. Y se acabó la cosa.
Yeah, that was, to be honest with you, man, that was, that when you say you young, dumb, full of cum, you know what I'm saying? And it goes back to when I said earlier, like, man, you know, I don't battle rappers, I battle companies, let's just say. And at that point, that situation looked like an opportunity to me.
Right.
And it was wrong on my behalf, to be honest with you.
And I'm wondering if it was wrong on my behalf to, I mean, I felt like I was cool with him, but I was obligated also to my homie from the crib.
But he had some boys down here that were a part of a certain organization or whatever, not running around in the whole nine. But at that point, to be honest with you, that was just me being, and mind you, I wrote that in Wynwood. I wrote that right here in the house I used to stay in. And just being a chess player at that point. But I have a lot of love for what Cuban Links did on the Terror Squad album, what he did on the...
We're talking about Cuban.
Yeah, quick. So what I'm saying, what he
I wasn't
did,
here.
even the way you rapped on shit in the whole nine.
Let me act like I'm still not here. Lock me out.
Yeah, for a Cuban kid, what he was doing and rolling with pun and all that, that was huge,
exactly.
bro.
Yeah, no, it was huge. So from my part, being a young buck, just trying to get in the game, that's what that was. But there was a certain form of admiration and respect. Like, damn, because not for nothing, Cuban could spit. You know, the way he put words together.
The battle shit. You was battling at that time.
He was sick, exactly. So that, for me, being a young buck, it was, like I say, a form of disrespect, but a form of competition at the same time. And now, looking in hindsight, let's just say, you know, it was the wrong move. We should have been bringing each other up instead of trying to hit each other. You feel me?
Which is always the case.
Exactly, at the time. But you know, hip-hop is based on competition. Who can spit better, who's doing this, who's doing that better. Mind you, he was just talking about what he went through with.
Filling up my shots.
That was you, Baba. You did that.
My brother, you think a ghost just went there and poured a drink for you? 127?
I think the ghost is here. 127. Salud. Everybody got it?
So yeah.
Oh shit, hold on. Let me get a Mama Juana. Let me get a
Mama Juana. Come on, let's do it. Okay, continue. Talk your shit.
To all of the terror squad and all of them that came up, they opened a lot of doors for all of us.
That's right.
Shout out to Cypress Hill as well.
And rest in peace to Big Pun, who was probably one of the best.
All the Latinos and all the people.
And big up Cypress Hills. I like that.
Cypress Hill for sure.
Even what's my man? Mellow Man
Ace.
Yeah.
Cuban dude, Sendog's brother. Yeah, one of the first dudes to break those barriers, man.
Okay, so one day, gonna be honest.
I don't know where this story is gonna go.
Neither do I. But I'm gonna be
You're
honest.
talking about Tarasana, Babu.
Exactly. I know where I was going.
Okay, no, make sure.
I got
make
this.
sure.
I'm good at my job. Thank you, Pet.
How you welcome, my friend?
I got you. So one day, I used to hang out with you guys a lot. Both of you guys. Wow, you know, I'm crazy hood. And I go to Tarasana now.
Tarasana.
I'm black.
No, you got it. Get the Rican
What do you mean I'm black? You're black and
I'm Puerto
Rican.
Rican, yo. Just let me say.
I got you. Said Tarasana.
And mind you, this is Drunk Fact's story. He's telling his story, his story.
Just let me listen.
His story.
No,
By the
you
way,
gotta
I'm
get
from New York.
Tarasana.
All right, let me say it my way. Tarasana.
You got it, brother.
So, by the way, Martin Mook, I know you were here with your wife, and I'm married. So
Yes.
I'm going to be very careful how to describe the story, but I'm also going to tell you the truth.
Oh no, she tough, she good. Shout out to my baby, man.
Not one.
She good.
Shout out
This is the
baby.
first club. I did not know what was going on. I just walked in, and the DJ said, "Quítate la ropa."
Bahabanti. Shout out to Bahabanti Promotion.
Yeah. Bahabanti, heavy management.
Yeah, man.
Promo, Plátano and Tricks, what they do. Yeah.
Y'all don't have no idea what's going on.
Right.
Oh no, I have an idea what's going on.
No, me. I'm from New York.
Don't put it on New York.
Yes, I'm from New York. No, what the fuck? Where else can I blame it on? I can blame it on being from the falls. I'm from New York, and I'm like, oh, okay. And then, I don't know how to say this, 'cause I definitely want to go home.
You definitely want to go home?
Yes, I definitely don't. You know, shit is real. I want to sleep in the bed. But some of the most extraordinary people in the world.
I don't even know where you're going.
What the fuck is he talking about?
I have no idea.
You had an idea? Keep going. Nah, keep going.
Some of the baddest chicks in the world.
There you go. All right. Dale.
I'm with you. So I didn't understand. Right. So I'm like this, y'all. I'm coming from Club Rumbas. I'm coming from Latin quarters. They don't do that.
Right. We have funny line. I have funny line quarters.
They don't.
But I have Yeah. Right. Hey, but I have more fun.
So y'all is like
I
that.
have more fun than Sue's Rendezvous though.
Okay, that's different. That's different. But listen, this is the reason why I'm thrown off about the Tarasana. Because it's not a strip club. This is
this ain't even a strip club.
No, this is how you call it? So mind you, if this is a strip club, I would have been like,
This is the remix story.
No, this is great. So I'm addicted to this. Mind you, I'm going every Sunday. Religious.
You were doing shows there.
Stop. I was doing free shows. I was going, blow these clouds. Everybody know
You were doing freestyles.
Come and get slapped, bro.
Relax, buddy. Relax.
No, this is before I met my wife. Please, I'm fucking so clear.
Cheers.
This
Everybody,
story is great.
cheers,
I get another shot? Nobody gave me a shot.
Ahí está la botella, hacer. Ahí está. Bueno, salud.
So it's one night.
Para arriba,
Dale.
para arriba, para abajo. Si es para el carajo.
Que se vaya para el carajo.
Salud. So it's one night.
Oh my God, this is the longest fucking night ever.
EFN is there.
Oh my God,
Ed is there. Chef Teach is there. I'm the New York guy. I just go on there. Quítate la ropa.
That's all you were doing. That's all.
Oye, mecano. All the girls come. Ah, it's nice. And then you two guys were arguing.
We weren't arguing that night, bro.
I felt like it was who's Fidel's right hand man, the guy.
Raul, his brother.
Che Guevara. I feel like Che Guevara and Fidel had a problem at that very moment.
No, that's passion. Just having a
That's the Cuban
conversation.
spin?
Yeah, see, if you tie a Cuban's hands behind his back, we ain't talking. Nothing come out of our mouth. It's be like this.
No hay nada.
But if you do like this, you're like, oye, que pinga te vas a ti, hacer que vuelta contigo. Oye, empagamos otro, vamos a coger un trago. Then they'll be like, oh, you think,
what
oh, them
exactly
boys. No, but
happened?
that's my way of saying, hey, you want to have a drink? I'll take a shot. What you got going on? Oh, you got going on? All this, that, you know, that kind of shit.
And you did not want to take a drink at that time.
That's facts? You're saying that's facts?
Yes, I believe that. I watched it. I just stood there and I was like these
Look,
Cuban guys.
the only reason it got brought up because he brings us up a lot in Drink Champs.
Yes, I loved it. Man.
Me and you, we had a show I think in Fort Myers. Well, you was performing and Garcia opened up.
Okay.
And then we went back. We was in your room hanging out with a bunch of people, and we got in a heated Cuban political debate.
I remember that.
Drunk, crazy.
As we always do, right?
Right.
In any Cuban family.
But it ended terribly. Everybody left mad.
Yeah.
And the next time I saw you was with him at La Tarazana.
Got you.
But actually, it was mad cool. You was like, yo, we were both like, yo, that was fucked up.
Yeah, I knew it was some political Castro shit. I'm not
But
gonna
you
lie.
gotta remember, man, what our families come from is people taking
y'all was
everything
definitely
fucking
taking
from
shit
us. We're
way
first
too serious.
generation.
I was like, quítate la ropa, bro. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
He was behind us like this.
I was like, yo, shit. This is before my wife. This is, let me be clear. Which one's my camera? Before my wife. I've never been to town of sauna. In fact, she came with me one time. She said, "You're never coming back." Now I've never been back since.
Well, Tarazana ain't there no more. But you can go to
It
the
should
Velvet.
not be.
You know, the
It should
Velvet,
not
the Velvet
be.
right up the block.
Who,
The
Boulevard?
Velvet. No, the Velvet.
No, Boulevard is on the other side of town.
Yeah, on 36, but on 27.
Boulevard's Dominican style.
Yeah, Boulevard's on
you got
Django.
Típico, and then you got Típico.
And you got Típico.
Yo, best food ever. Best food ever.
Boulevard, Típico, and Town of Sauna.
then
To be
you go to
honest,
Velvet.
this is before I met my wife. Let me just look at the camera and just focus on that part.
Nah, but you know what the Velvet is, though, huh?
No, I don't know what the Velvet is.
The Velvet's a
You give
swingers
me a
club.
little nerve.
Oh yeah, Charlie knows. Charlie, come on, you remember? You remember Charlie?
Nigga said,
He's a member. No, he's a member. And he'll
I'm
talk.
not only a client. Nigga said, Charlie.
Look, with glasses like that, how is he not a
Yeah,
member?
if you got white glasses on, you either do reggaeton or you involved with swingers. It's either or. You got white glasses on. You either.
Oh, man.
You either Daddy Yankee or you motherfucker.
Heard you hustle, nigga.
Nah,
That's
man.
all.
So, how was your relationship with Daddy Yankee?
Yeah. Great, man.
Yeah.
Me and Yankee, I got a great relationship, man, and went through our ups and downs throughout everything.
What was
Mind you,
the-
first of all, I want to stop with or end it with what me and EFN were talking about. Between our culture, I can say, oye, me cago en tu madre, he goes, oye, me cago en tu madre.
That's kind of what you did that day.
Yeah.
But you did it to my grandma. I was like, motherfucker.
Me cago en
That's
tu
like-
abuela.
Yeah,
that's what took to heart.
That's what I took
Fuck
to
your
heart.
mother.
that
Got
day.
you, got you.
And you actually apologized when we saw each other again.
Like, me cago en tu madre is like saying, I shit on your mother, but like fucking around, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oye, me cago en tu
That
madre.
ain't shit like suck my dick, though.
That's
No.
worse than they say shit on your mother.
Yeah.
That's kind of
But he
worse.
shit on my grandmother.
Yeah, but bro, you know how New York
Yeah.
niggas is like,
No,
you be
that's
like
New
shit
York-
on your
that's
mother.
New- that's
Then you be
that-
like, yeah, shit on your
Yeah.
mother. You be like, yo, suck my dick.
Yeah.
Huh?
It all depends.
what do you
It all
mean?
depends on what context. Exactly.
Right, right,
exactly.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So therefore, either or. That's
And
what
the
happened
most
that day.
confused
Nah, but we were talking
The
political
most
shit we had no business doing.
Yo, listen.
On liquor. On
I'm
liquor.
honest.
Happy
I'm being
liquor.
honest. You do squared off in the middle of
We didn't square off, bro.
No,
I'm
we
telling you,
didn't square off.
These drunk facts, man.
Yeah, that's bullshit.
Look, for 4 years of Drink Champs, he stops the show and says, "You know, Ian Fenn was about to fight Pitbull, right?" He's like, bro, that's not what happened, man.
All right. Leave it alone. But the only
It looks good, though. It
The
looks
person
good,
that
though.
was most confused was
You were definitely most confused.
I was confused.
You didn't give a fuck what we were talking about anyway. You were worried about what's going on stage.
These guys are drunk.
No, we were sober. We just got
On
in
that
the
time
club.
we were sober.
Yeah, no, the last time was out the chain. Yeah, out the chain. Boris was there. Boris was. Look, Boris was scared. He was scared. You were scared like what was gonna happen.
Took me out the room.
They had to they dragged me out the room.
Ese es, imagínate.
Yeah.
No, el alcohol y yo le digo, oye, me cago en tu abuela, imagínate tú.
Oh my God.
So, a ver, coño, discúlpame,
No,
negro,
bro, come on.
imagínate.
But it's just funny because he brings it up in a different way.
Yeah,
and it's a funny joke in
But
the
this
show.
guy's an instigator. You already see it. Guy's
No,
good at that
I'm a
shit.
day room guy.
Come on, this is what you said.
Ciroc, yeah, you want another shot? I'm in.
Let's go. You want number one?
Nah, I'll take one more shot and then I gotta clear it. But
right,
I appreciate y'all.
And I got a couple more
me get-
questions.
let
I
me
got
get-
two or three more questions, bro. You good? You say you coming to grid. I ain't gonna front. You introduced
you not
me
gonna have
to the
a shot
most
with us, Teach?
complicated drinking game I
No?
ever got introduced in my life.
This bitch talking
Come on,
about-
Teach. We need you in the
No,
shot.
Get that to your
hold
boy.
on. Quick time with slime.
Get that to your boy.
Quick time with slime.
White?
We ready?
Whatever you want to drink. We need to have a shot with you, man. Teach, come on. You're a part of this history right
let's do
here,
it,
man.
Let's
Come
get
on,
Teach
y'all.
a chair right quick.
Yo, quick time with slime. I got a quick one. All right, let's do it. I'm in. My shot's poured.
Yo.
What's up, nigga?
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Salud, papo.
I love y'all, man.
Family reunion,
This is my
man.
family right here. This is my family.
Congratulations, boy.
Salute.
To many years, boy.
All right, Sadaki. All right, you ready, Pet?
T, sit down, bro. Come on, a little bit, man. We're gonna go to the world famous house of
All
right now.
All right, Pet.
We need to have some
Sir.
macaroni.
We're gonna give you a couple questions, and you just shoot it out, whichever one you want. All right. Pause. You ready? And this is called Quick Time with Slime.
127.
What's it called again, my bad?
Quick Time with Slime. Just pick one.
Quick time with slime. That's
It
right.
doesn't matter who you pick. Just pick one. Two options, okay?
Yeah.
You ready? Mm-hmm. Chicken or beef?
Did Teach answer
All right,
that
Pitbull.
Well, he's sitting there. He got the answer.
You heard my dog.
All right, then chicken.
My bad, Teach.
I
We
respect-
put
that's
you
my answer
in this
too.
position, but you family right now.
All right. Okay. Daddy Yankee or Nicki Jams?
Yankee.
Nicki Minaj or Cardi B?
Cardi B.
Nas or Jay-Z?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one, boy. Damn it, man. The first tape that put me on the game was Illmatic, so I gotta go with Nas. And especially on that Life's a Bitch, I gotta actually go with AZ, because that verse was the fucking Ross versus ever, boy. So I can go Nas and AZ.
Shout out to the
Because when he
dog.
said, hey,
No, that's
fuck who's the
not
baddest.
obvious.
Hey, listen, when that
That's not
motherfucker
obvious.
said, fuck who's the baddest, a person's status depends on salary, and my mentality is money orientated, and I'm destined to live a dream for all my peeps who never made it, because yeah, we were beginners in the hood as 5%ers, but something must have got in us, because all of us turned to sinners.
Sinners,
I
yeah.
don't know what happened, dog.
It's
Yo,
really
AZ, we need you on Drink Chance, please.
God
No,
damn.
and mind you, I'll tell you what though. So now that I roll with Tony
You wanna go
Robbins,
back to your verse? You
No
think
bullshit.
you can go-
We'll
you
go back
think-
there when we get back there.
Tony
Hopefully we get it,
Robbins.
but it is what it is. But Tony Robbins though, I'm gonna do what you do right now. Nas had a line in there that changed my life when he said, I gotta say a little bit of it. He said, I got my first piece of ass smoking blunts with hash.
yes.
Now it's all about cash in abundance. Niggas I used to run with is rich again. Years in the hundreds. I switched my motto. Instead of saying fuck tomorrow, that buck that bought the bottle could have struck the lotto. That changed my life right there. So yeah, I gotta go with Nas. Even though Jay got some, yes sir. Yeah. That's fuck you, man. That was a tough one, dog. You gotta throw some trick in there too, man.
Yeah, Trick is RJZ,
You
man.
gotta
in
throw some
Miami.
Miami shit in there.
Oh, you calling Trick? You calling Ross?
Oh, you know, next time we gotta do is with Trick.
I ain't gonna lie, my
So we gotta
glasses
have
look
everybody
good.
in Miami.
Hold on, I got more.
And JT Money. We need JT Money.
Money
Poison
Jay
Clan
got a
here.
big line that changed my life too when he say, if your click is rich, your click is rugged. No one to fuck cause everybody be each other's crutches. Jay-Z on
You can't
that.
just say JT and then you go to Jay.
I said Jay-Z.
JT.
He said JT Money.
Oh shit.
Nah, but he was saying Jay-Z and then JT.
A lot of
God damn it, God damn it. Look, we got motherfucking Pitbull here.
Who's that, huh?
That's motherfucking.
You don't know
who that is? That's motherfucking. Come on. That's Masterville. Hey! He answering now song.
Oh, answering Oh, that Nas right there. Oh, shit. Hey, God bless my friend. I was just quoting some of your shit, man. It changed my life.
Come on, nigga.
When
I'm
you
getting
said,
Nas
hey,
on the phone, nigga.
Look
at me different,
That
man.
the bottle could have struck the lotto. Changed my life. I appreciate you more than you know.
God bless you, brother. God bless you.
Wow, man. This is fucking. Now, see? This
This
was
is why you
fucking
Come on.
God bless, bro. That's amazing.
Is this your new segment, Nori? Like call and see if they pick
I call people and you picked up, goddammit, and we love y'all.
That's gangsta.
We love y'all.
Yo, let's all say happy birthday to Nas.
Hey, yo, tell me happy birthday. Everybody say happy birthday to Nas. 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you.
Cheers, brother. Cheers.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Nas. Happy birthday to you.
It's your birthday.
We love you. Hey, y'all. See y'all later. One love. One love. One love. Come on, nigga. You know
Catching up all niggas.
My nigga Story changed the Queen's narrative. Fast.
Yes, we win.
And I was shit. I got.
Yes, we win.
And I was there at Julon Club when you and when that kind of like wrecked when y'all really got back to be cool. I was there.
No. We was already cool.
Yeah, I was
See,
halfway.
you trying to do that shit with me and EFN
That was
now.
almost
Hey,
halfway.
Glenn, you know what happened to Juju and them?
Yo,
It was like 78%.
Queens.
It was 78% Queens cool.
Nah, again, them niggas
It
don't
wasn't
take-
FaceTime cool. I promise you that.
No, you talking about in party?
In Julon.
No, that was done already. I've already. Listen,
No, when I
already,
say cool.
No, you don't understand. I already cats.
I heard you.
Checks. Y'all be great.
Oh, heard you.
Yes, listen.
This is Aftermath Appeal.
This is Master Bill. This is Hey man, your Cuban shit, you gotta stop this shit, man. It's black people at the table. Talk English.
Not everybody can call Nas. Not everybody can call Nas. That's gangster. That's real, man. Not everybody can just call that.
Make some noise, man.
You missed it worldwide, brother. You missed it worldwide, brother. I did the Chris Carlos line. I didn't finish. I did the who
Damn,
can you
Mr. Lee
call.
knows your quick time more than
I
you
feel
do.
like you was calling Enrique Iglesias. You want to
Oh,
top
man.
me right
Call
now?
Enrique.
Let's see if you can call Enrique.
Call Mark Anthony. He'll pick up.
Call Mark Anthony. And tell him we got some cocaine.
I know, he only has pictures of a penny in his pocket, bro. Relax.
Tell him we got him, bro. And pennies too. Come on. Tell him we got him. Call somebody, bitch. Call somebody,
Call
bitch.
somebody, bitch. That's a new segment. Call somebody,
somebody,
bitch.
Yeah, that Blackberry can't call too many people, dog. Forget
Oh,
about it.
fuck. And you don't even got FaceTime, mom.
Hell
I feel
no.
like your
Are you out of
Blackberry.
your fucking mind?
I thought.
I only get FaceTime. I don't be on FaceTime.
Heard you.
Yeah, big difference.
I respect that.
So get that back to your slam and Graham and slam. What is this like doing?
No, I killed that. But
This is a lot of fun, dog. This is a lot of fun. Wait, you know you gotta come on my shit now.
We're
after
gonna
this,
go,
now.
bro.
Wait,
But
you
I'm
got
gonna
a
set it up
podcast?
like this, though.
Yeah, no.
Now,
You got a
I see-
podcast?
I see the secret in the sauce and the formula y'all
no,
got
we got
going
you.
on.
We should give you distribution.
Pass the mama
You should
horn.
be with
I need that
us.
shit in my
Nah,
life.
You should be with us, bro.
Yeah, that's what I might do. I might do.
Try it. Come here. Have some.
Y'all on, oye, ustedes están aquí, you guys are here always, or
In record?
y'all doing
Moving
like
around.
different
We move around.
spots?
Yeah, we move
Pit,
around.
we lit, Pit.
This is our family.
We lit, Pit. What are you talking about, bro? We can be anywhere you want us to be.
You want us to go to Brazil? All right, cool. Let's go to Brazil.
I don't know if you understand. We got 7 cameras.
Speaking of
Every
Brasileiro.
nigga is from the hood here. There ain't a nigga here that's a square. And they all hired from Drink Champs. Let's make some noise for us.
Come on, we pray to ourselves.
We pray to ourselves, bro.
Fucking real.
We good.
Ain't no face on that one?
Yeah, of course.
Oh, let me
Hey,
What do you think, I'm gonna be the only Satan in this world?
All right, but let's take it.
He looks
Hold on,
nothing
let's
like
commentate for 1 second.
Yo.
Calle Ocho.
Calle Ocho. That's where everybody got their chops.
Yeah.
That's y'all version of the Puerto Rican Day Parade.
I think y'all
It's
are
bigger.
our version of the Calle Ocho.
Yeah, it's bigger.
You're going too far, right?
I'm
I
kind
feel
of.
like you gotta calm
Calling a
down.
spade a spade.
I think Calle Ocho was first.
The thing, no, not about
Yo,
the first.
Murder,
Is you
get your
gotta,
life together.
Maybe I'm wrong. I might be wrong. I might be wrong.
Get your shit
I was
together. You
never
got an orange hat. I don't
No, we
know
did
why.
both of them.
Fire.
We did both of them. There's a
Fire,
parade that you go
shimmy.
on a float, right?
Calle
Through it.
Ocho.
No, Calle Ocho you don't. Puerto Rican parade you do.
You could go
So
through
Calle
We
Ocho,
had the Rey Magos parade
we have that also.
forever.
Pero Calle Ocho is 1.2 million people from 27th Ave to 5th Ave. So between 25 blocks, you got 1.2 million people. On each block you have, so it'd be 12th Ave, 17th Ave, 22nd Ave, then 27th Ave, where you have different stages, which, I mean, teachers right there.
Every year that was
Whitney,
our
yeah.
opportunity.
Big opportunity.
See, they know how the opportunity is.
Miami winning. Miami winning. I'm gonna let y'all get this off. Other than that,
I'm saying, dog, you from Miami at this point.
no,
dog.
I'm not from Miami.
I got you, but you might
I
not own
adapted
shit.
to Miami.
Now
I
you
fuck with y'all.
you are Miami now.
Hey,
Well, hey.
I do say bet that up. I ain't leave this
Nah,
city.
you never left.
I never left.
Now we
I
get
wasn't
that.
gonna let you even play
I
like
ain't-
that.
You get that? But
Yeah,
you
I
been
do
out
bet
there
that up.
talking
I do
about
bet that.
quítate la ropa, quítate la ropa.
Cuando le conviene.
Nah, that was trying to make anybody switch.
That's the
It's
second.
true.
That was
That was
crazy
fun-
too.
fun
No, you
time.
never
You
seen
know.
a Tana Sana.
No, Tana-san is fun.
Holy shit. I'm sorry, wifey.
No, trust me. Wifey good.
No, a Tana Sana?
Wifey good. Wifey come with me. Me and wifey put pain in with bitches together.
I'm not prepared for
You
this.
heard? Shout out my wife. You know,
like,
shout out Luxury here in the building.
Did I hear
wasn't.
T-Pain when you say?
Nah, we put pain in with bitches
Okay, I got it.
together. You heard?
Yeah, bingo.
Yeah. She bring them to us. Wifey.
That's nice.
Sound like a good party.
Cheers, Mama
Great
Juana.
job.
Mama wanna. I don't
You gotta
got
get a shot. You
that
gotta
type of
shot.
party.
She gangster. She tough like you, bro. She from the Bronx.
I don't got that type of party.
My G.
She from the Bronx. Like, you know how you said never trust Bronx? I'm Queens.
Come on, Nori, what you got there?
Oh, fuck. Where's my shit?
227.
Yeah, Tyler Posano.
Give me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Give me, at the, I'll keep me one. I'll keep me one.
Ciroc?
Yeah, throw them on.
How many joints you hit already? 3?
Yeah, I got like 17, bro.
God damn.
I got you, bro.
God
Get
bless.
together. Get together, bro.
He's almost out of here,
I go
man.
right, ain't go right.
So now they say.
You? I love it, man. Time
And
flies fucking with y'all,
and
man.
Pitbull
I told- that's
fucking
what I told
showed up
Tom.
by himself.
Yes,
He's
sir.
worth 60 million.
He's
goddamn.
not by himself because he's with Dream
Yo, can
Champs.
I,
No,
can I
no,
ask
no,
you a
no,
question?
Yes, sir,
I'm
man.
gonna tell you what. I was in. This was about 2002. 2002. I was in college, bro. I might have played your song. What was the song? What was the song?
Straight down?
It was.
I'm good.
It was like it had a. It was the first song. It was
Damn
a
it,
rap. What was it?
Damn it, man.
Damn it.
That record's crazy.
Listen to me. In school, in college, I'm not gonna hold you. Like
Before you
Damn
met
It Man was
wifey?
huge.
huh?
Before wifey?
Before.
No, man,
no,
Damn It
this
Man got
don't got
nothing
nothing to do with wifey.
Before wifey, right?
No,
Damn It
wifey.
Man got
I've been
nothing to do with
with, me and wifey start like been around since I was 15.
Isn't Piccolo's on
When
Damn
I
It
was in
Man,
ninth
right?
grade.
Let me leave alone my point.
Hey,
No, so
Piccolo's
when I
on
was,
Damn It Man?
when I was in
Piccolo, right?
college,
Right.
all I'm saying is, damn it,
Shout out
man.
Piccolo.
I didn't know what you were, Cuban. Remember, it was like, yo, I'm in college.
Dick.
All I knew was the record, bro.
Yeah, Damn
Like
It Man
real
was a
shit. Let me give
problem.
you real shit.
Yeah.
And this is on my daughter. I was thinking about this before. I was thinking about this 4 days ago about me in college, and I was like, damn, what got me through some of the, like, just being in college? What were some of the
What college
illest
were you in?
moments?
What college were you in though?
Shout out to Elm College in Springfield, Massachusetts.
Oh.
Y'all niggas took me off the gym 1,000-point scorer shit, but still shout out to y'all though. Facts. But
they ain't fuck with you at all.
In my freshman, no, they did. But then in the freshman, you go to college to learn, but then to get right too, babe. So, but damn it, man, I remember whatever. I swear to you, pardon me, I gotta give you this.
You gotta show them that love.
Yo, salute, bro, real shit. Cause I might have played that record. I don't know what that was, but I played that record for about 7 months. I could just play that record. Why you never did nothing like that record again, Laconda?
So Demon Man was a record actually came out of here. I used to hang out in Overtown with Piccolo on 3rd Ave.
Piccolo, Miami Legends.
So anytime that one of the guys that was with, his name was Ron, they would see an old school Chevy pass by, I say, Demon Man. See a bitch with a fat ass, I say, Demon Man. Anything, Demon Man. So I told him, I said, hey, that's a fucking hook right there. We need to do that shit. So that's why, damn it, man. Damn it, man. Damn it, man. And then one of my, actually a good friend of ours, I would say almost like a brother to us, right before he took a little vacation, I was riding up Northwest 2nd Ave, and I played Demon Man to him, and I said, man, I need this little line right here. And he said, oh, man, I got the perfect line for you. When he said, when I hit it from the back, I got them mommies saying, damn it, man. When I put it in the mouth, I got them saying, right? So if you notice, right after that line, I say, bet that up, Dammy. So Dammy was the one that gave me that line.
Oh, heard you.
Dammy, man, and brought it all together. So it gave me a chance to I could say that was one of the last Miami records I could really get my hands on to, but I always been looking, what's the next lick? What's the next avenue that I could get into that nobody looking at? Because you don't want to be on the same block pumping the same thing everybody pumping. Mm-hmm. You want to look and say, oh, wait a second, I ain't even looking at this, and you take over a whole nother town. So the DJ game, the EDM game, that shit gave me a whole nother world. Bob Sinclair, that shit gave me a whole nother world. I'm going, damn, nobody looking at this right now. It's a whole nother lick. And it gave me no
Ecstasy
bullshit.
had nothing to do with it.
Nah, not at all. I never done that shit. I may have been involved with
a little bit.
I don't know nothing about that, but out of all, what I'm trying to tell you is I never did the shit. And it's this, it gave me a runway for like 7 years, dog, and nobody was looking at.
Heard you.
Nobody was looking at. So I'm able to knock out these records, knock out these records, knock out these records, knock out these records, while everybody over here playing crabs in a bucket. I'm like, shit, now I can just rap on these records? Right. Shit, bet. Oh, my bad, bet that up. Yeah.
Bet that up.
And then sure enough, so that's why I'm pivoted. But now, this next project that I got coming up, I'm gonna knock out a mixtape with bringing, some old school shit back, but it's relevant because now what we rapping about, everybody knows that it's been lived, so it ain't just something that you're talking about. And the other part is, a lot of people done came to, like example, Noy done showed love for a long time in Miami. Fat Joe showed love in Miami for a long time. ¿Cómo se llama esto? Wyclef showed love for a long time.
I gotta say KRS-One too, because he back in even Mother Superior.
I would say like even the DJ Raw days when
KRS-One was there, yep.
Like a hood stock is what they call it. Now, to be able to bring that all that shit back, for me it's a blessing, but there's a lot of motherfuckers that come to the crib, don't show no love, and all they do is want to be at live, hanging the fuck out. They take our stories, take it back to their cities,
they fuck
and then they make it theirs. And hey, God bless you.
Drugs.
God bless you if that's what you could do, but I'm not going to your city to hang the fuck out.
We call it FOTs, FOTs.
Is that what it is?
They got a I mean, that's what crazy we call it, FOTs.
But teach me, what is it?
Fake out of towners.
Fake out of towners. ¿Cómo se dice?
Fake out of town, FOTs.
Infotees.
FOTs.
Pero de pinga, es la verdad, ¿tú me entiendes? So, with that said, now watching what everything that's come up through history in Miami becoming a mecca, like I say, New York, the Big Apple, Miami, the pineapple. Because we the most industrial thing below the Mason-Dixon.
Yeah.
They can try to call us country, but we move city like a motherfucker. And on top of that, our first...
Everybody want to go to a vacation in Miami.
Not only that, but remember, Miami is the port
Gangsters
of...
don't die, they get
chubby and move to Miami. Right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Continue.
But now that everything coming out, like let's say in Netflix and everything, speaking about everything that was going on down here in the countries that we were involved in, then y'all see why we are who we are.
Right.
We were, we call it the connect, y'all call it the plug. Miami was, everything that came through had to meet with us before it met anybody else.
Facts.
And in turn, we learned how to do that through music. Took us a little longer because I didn't get introduced to hip hop till 89. I was 8 years old when I got introduced to it. You know, by the time I already heard salsa, merengue, bachata, and then bass music. Yeah, I was in third grade talking about
bass at that time was hip hop. But it was hip hop. In the 80s, bass was hip hop.
Yeah, for us.
Because if you remember, all the beats were the same. Even Run DMC, 808s, all of that was the same bass lines. The beats were the same.
It was. We just put put women to dance to it.
We just made it faster. The RPMs were faster.
We put women to dance to it. That was a big difference. Remember, nobody had dancers with them on stage before. It was Luke. Why you think I run around with girls on the stage? Remind you the most bad ones. All good girls, great girls, sophisticated, smart, sharp. But when they hit that stage, I'm like, yo, give them that nasty, So when people leave,
give me everything. That's your first number one.
Yes, sir. Yeah, boy, got that segment, huh? Shoot.
He said, "It's your first
number one."
My first number one, yeah. On the English side, yes.
On the English. You had some in the Latin side already?
Yeah.
And he had a Japanese record. Tell him.
Japanese. Japanese.
Konnichiwa.
Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
It's called Shake Your Sushi. Shake Your Sushi.
Amen. Let's make some noise for Konnichiwa.
Anyways, man, hey, it was good shooting the shit. I do got a lot.
Are you dead in our interview?
Nah, he's definitely out of here.
But I want to tell you, I appreciate it. We're gonna do many more of these with God's help.
But you have a new single coming out.
Huh?
You have a new single coming out?
Nah, man, I don't got nothing coming out. What I do got coming out is this, man.
We love you,
that
bro.
I get a chance to fuck with y'all. And more than anything, just to highlight the fact that due to music, we get a chance to do what everybody should do in their own community. Build schools, partner. That's the only way we break up what the fuck is going on right now. Other than that, it's just gonna be game on top of game on top of game on top of game.
Well, no,
the only way is investiture.
Build schools with the correct teaching in the school. The correct curriculums.
Yeah, for sure.
We could build a school, but if they teach in the same
curriculum ain't gonna be
that don't benefit us.
Yeah, so the school that we built is called SLAM, and mind you, if you want to look it up, you can see what they do. But SLAM is Sports, Leadership, Arts, and Management. We've had it for 8 years. The last 3 classes, we've graduated at 100%.
Beautiful.
You know what I'm talking about?
That's real.
97% of the kids that we got in there on free lunch. So these are kids that need it. They're coming from Overtown, Alapata, Wynwood, Little Havana, Liberty City. We're pulling them all out of the inner city and bringing them to a school that exactly that. You got teachers that believe in them.
Yeah.
Now, since we manage the teachers, we manage the administrators, we're able to manage the curriculum.
At fire.
So therefore, this ain't like a public, how can I say, it's a public school, but it's not run by the public school district.
Yeah.
So the the metrics are different. And if a teacher bring home some, knock it out the park with some test scores, then they get incentivized in a different way where now you can go from a teacher to maybe an assistant principal to a principal to
the
whatever.
Teachers are getting paid accordingly to what they're doing.
Not only paid, but also accomplishment-wise as far as where you're going in the game. It takes certain teachers in the public school system 10 years just to say, hey, I hope I got a paycheck for the rest of my life.
Right, which is terrible.
Exactly. Right. Now, I'm sure that everybody here, we went through the public school system.
Of us,
So to me, that's a part of our legacy, and more than anything that's going on in the world right now. That's when anybody want to take a stance for anything and say, look, man, invest in your community, invest around your folks, and then that's how you can be uplifted. Instead of crabs in the bucket, is the opposite. We get to the top, tip the bucket over, and we all run off and become solid, come back and help each other. It's a what now?
Ladders
in the bucket. Yes, sir. There you go.
Let's take the pictures. There you go. Take the pictures and end it. Or you want to keep going?
No, he gotta go, bro.
Let's take the pictures and keep going. Take the pictures and leave it.
Taking the pictures and taking the peepees and we go.